It's the Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW. We're all getting a little nervous. The Rock is coming in here.
I'm just getting a little nervous because he was on MSNBC.
And he was just being Dwayne.
People say he's just Dwayne. You know, he's being Dwayne, not The Rock.
We want The Rock. We want The Rock.
We want The Rock. Like, what is it? He's got two distinct personalities, Dwayne and The Rock.
Well, a lot of these guys look at it as a role they play, but in the eyes of like you and I and a lot of the WWF fans, oh no, he's The Rock.
He's The Rock.
He takes a dump as The Rock. He eats like The Rock.
Yeah.
He apps like The Rock.
That'd be The Rock.
He's like a superhero, Anthony.
Like when you went to see, you heard Batman was going to be appearing at the mall. It wasn't the guy that played Batman. You know, it was Batman.
Yeah, you were fully expecting, the whole deal.
Yeah.
So we're praying. Because if he's just like Dwayne, there's going to be like pulling teeth, and you guys are going to hear like really bad interviewing. It's like,
well,
so
in my book,
so did you like get into wrestling like a long time ago and stuff?
Well, yeah. It was, my father and grandfather were in it. 3 generations of wrestling.
All right, we're going to take a lot of phone calls when he's in here.
Yeah.
If you hear him not being The Rock, you guys know what to do, okay?
Yes, our faithful listeners will know what to do. We are far too big of pussies to
I was just going to say
confront a guy the size of The Rock.
Let's see, we're brave. We'll admit it.
Yeah.
We sound brave. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we trash a lot of people and stuff, but if they're right in front of our face, we are... That's where we need your help.
Especially The Rock.
Right.
Guy's huge.
Yeah, he's as big as these ceilings.
Oh, hi, I'm The Rock. If you smell what The Rock is cooking,
Well, we're a little nervous because we really like Mankind, too, from the WWF.
Yeah.
And we had him on the air to promote his book. And we actually had a chance to have him in studio a second time. And the first interview on the phone was so bad and so painful because he decided not to be Mankind. He was McFoley, and we even tried to get him into the Mankind character and stuff.
Yeah.
He couldn't be bothered. So we had to pass on, like, actually getting to meet him and having him in studio.
Chris Jericho, he was in character, on the phone. Brilliant. Probably one of the best interviews we've had with a wrestler. Guy was hysterical. We were ragging him. He was ragging us.
Right.
Very funny, in character.
See, these guys got to understand, to us, they're like bigger than life. They're superheroes.
Cartoon characters, too.
We don't want to see, the face behind the curtain there.
Can't be Dwayne. He's got to be The Rock.
You got to be The Rock. Donald, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Real good.
Every show I've seen him on, or even heard him on the radio, he's always been Dwayne.
I know.
Truly lame.
Oh, no.
Dead ass lame.
Oh.
Sorry, I shouldn't have cursed.
That's not a curse. You can say ass, 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 ass.
Cool.
Yeah, you just can't say the big ones.
Also, my mother goes crazy over this guy.
Really?
40-year-old black woman drooling over this guy. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, pretty much every woman here at WNEW wants to do The Rock.
Please.
They all can't wait.
They could do the Pebble. That's me.
They're all in the bathrooms right now. They're getting all ready, getting the makeup on, and fluffing up the hair, and
lubing up.
Taking their dumps and stuff. Getting ready. All right, Donald.
Thanks a lot, man.
Bye.
Bye.
Jamie, what's going on?
Hey, The Rock was just at MSNBC. I work there.
Yeah.
He's the nicest, sweetest guy.
Oh, cool.
You guys should definitely not mess with him. He's so sweet.
No,
we don't want the nice, sweet Rock.
Oh, come on. He is like this.
We want the pompous Rock.
You have never seen so many people go so crazy at our studios. It was insane.
Well, I want him to put fear in my eyes. I want him to, make me believe that he is going to take the people's elbow to my forehead.
I don't know.
The rock bottom, kick your arms into position, and the people's elbow.
I don't think that's possible. He is like the nicest guy. I can't even believe that he could be mean. He's so sweet.
No, we don't want him we just want him to be kind of in character, that's all.
I know.
We'll have fun with him, either way. We understand, but we're just praying that he's The Rock.
Yeah. Well, maybe
where he comes in and calls us jabronis and stuff.
Yeah, call me a jabroni.
And then,
I'll do that. I mean, a lot of people asked for his autograph, and asked if he would, write that kind of stuff, and he did. He was really cool about it.
All right, Jamie, thank you.
All right, bye.
I'm hoping he comes in here and goes, which is which? And I go, well, Rock, my name...
It doesn't matter which is which. Yeah, we need The Rock.
I want him to walk in that door with the sunglasses, Anthony, tilt his head up toward the ceiling.
The people's eyebrow.
Give a little sniff.
Know that we have millions and millions of listeners.
I want him to say, finally, The Rock has come back to the Opie and Anthony show, even though this is his first appearance.
Right.
But who cares?
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, say something.
Scott, what's going on?
What's up, man?
All right.
Know your damn role.
What do you think? Is he gonna come out like a puss or what?
I don't know.
It's so weird. It's like having a schizophrenic on the air. You don't know what personality you're going to get. We have to do an interview, and we don't know what personality we're getting. It's like two totally different people are coming in.
If he's the Wayne, I'm calling back.
Yeah, we want you guys to call back and try to encourage him to be The Rock, because we're going to have a tough time doing it. All right.
All right, you guys are fags.
No, we're not. Thank you.
You guys are fags.
He has been The Rock on shows.
Yeah?
What? Joe, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
All right.
First of all, you better hope that he ain't good friends with China.
Why?
Because he'll want to kick your ass.
I never said anything bad about China.
But besides that, I seen her act as The Rock on Channel 9 during a news interview on TV.
Right. Oh, I saw that, too. He was kind of like...
He was saying his eyebrows were more famous than Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, he was Rock Light.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
Rock Light.
Well, he was. He was like kind of The Rock, but a little more conservative. We want him to just like come in here and be just belligerent. I met The Rock and he was in character. This is encouraging. Sean, turn down your radio. All right, what do you got, Sean? Sean.
He's listening to the radio.
Sean.
Is that your name? Did Spaz type it wrong? Steve.
Steve.
Scott.
Phil. Stan.
Bob.
Ryan.
Ed.
Sean. What an ass. I hope you guys could appreciate what happens on this radio show at times, okay? A lot of you guys have car phones, okay? Mm-hmm. Just picture how stupid some of our listeners are.
Yeah.
God, we love you guys, but you're stupid, some of you. Just picture this. You're in your car. You decide, I am going to call the Opie and Anthony show. I met The Rock, and I have something to tell the boys.
Right.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Right? You dial up the O&A show.
Mm-hmm.
Spaz puts you through. Hold on. Turn down your radio. They are going to be with you shortly.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have the phone to your ear.
Yeah.
We pick up. So now you could hear us saying, hello, Sean, what do you have for the show?
But he's listening to the radio.
Which is 40 seconds behind because we're in delay.
Yeah.
So he is ignoring the voice that is live nationwide in his ear and waiting for us to say hi through the radio.
Through the radio. Brilliant. Oh, boy.
And it happens all the time.
Unreal. I'll call the what?
What happened to Jeffrey Ross? He was supposed to be here already.
Oh, yeah?
Jose.
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Winnie, how you doing?
Great.
Yeah, I met this guy one time down in Sea Caucus. The Rock, he's the most arrogant bastard I've ever met.
That's what we want to see.
It's the truth, I swear. He is so arrogant. I
That's
walked
what
up
we
to him
want
to
to
get an
see.
autograph for my 2-year-old son.
Right.
The dude just blew me off. I was like, dude, you stink.
That's what we want to see.
He's the worst. The nicest guy at the Federation there, believe it or not, is Triple H. That guy's great.
All right. He blew us off.
But The Rock, he blows monkey.
All right, thanks.
All right, Chief.
We want the arrogant Rock.
Yes.
We want to be dissed. We want to be yelled at.
Jabroni.
We're willing to play. I hope he is.
I guess we'll see.
I want him to say something about the microphone.
Oh, turn it shine it up real nice.
The microphones we have in front of us. Just saying, I want him to say something about the microphone.
He's going to say his lines, but they'll be all like, turn it sideways and stick it in your candy ass.
Right. Hey, Mike, you're next. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, O&A? This is the guy in the Army again.
Yeah, all right.
I got a question. Why are these people that are on hold so stupid they don't realize the radio's on through the phone as well when they're on hold?
Well, I don't understand it. Well, because it's two different things. You got the delay working on your radio, and then on the phone, it's exactly what's happening live in the studio.
As soon as Spaz says, what's your name? Hold on. You hear you guys on the phone anyway, so why bother listening to the radio?
And if you are on hold for the radio show, that is us live before delay. You get
Exactly.
To
So you get to hear all the uncensored crap.
you get to hear all the curses and everything else. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't understand why people continue to wait for us to say hi through the radio when they got the phone to their ear.
Wake up, jackasses, when you're on hold.
It boggles the mind, Mike. Thank you.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Everyone is just very excited around
People
here.
saying we should hold The Rock down and shave off his eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, how are we going to hold The Rock down?
Yeah. Tom, you're next. What's going on?
Yeah, I want to know if you're going to do Fight Club with The Rock so he can put his crotch on your face.
No, that will not be happening. I'm gonna encourage The Rock to beat the crap out of Rick today, though.
Oh, good. Even better.
I am encouraging that.
Depeche Mode faggot.
Yeah, you guys don't forget anything, do you? All right, Tom, thank you.
All right, that's it.
Bye.
You guys suck.
All right. Bob, you're next.
Hey, I got a surefire way for you guys to get the Rocky character.
All right.
When he comes in, that's what he's doing. When he starts to ask him, it doesn't matter how you're doing.
It's not a bad idea.
That's guaranteed surefire way to do it.
All right, man.
You think? Or he'll just go like, ha, 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 that's funny.
That's funny.
By the way, my new book is available.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. And, as we sit here and patiently wait for The Rock, Jeffrey Ross also making an appearance today.
Yeah.
A return appearance. I have to say, I think Bill Parcells is the most brilliant mind in football today.
Genius, this guy.
He's an absolute genius.
He's calculating like Michael Corleone, this guy. He's amazing.
At this point in time, I truly believe he was never going to quit coaching.
Nope.
Have you been following this story?
It's amazing. Yeah.
Okay. So
he knew everything that was going to happen.
Bill Belichick, the assistant.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the number one candidate for all the, head coaching jobs in the NFL as we speak.
Yes.
Mostly the Patriots want him, okay? Now, if he was a head coach, because he's under contract, no other team in the NFL could talk to Bill Belichick and hire him away.
Absolutely.
But there's a rule in the NFL. If you are an assistant coach, you are allowed to talk to other teams to be a head coach.
Right.
So Bill Parcells, knowing that he's probably going to lose his right-hand man anyway after the season, because there was some grumblings in the background and stuff. Bill Belichick wasn't completely happy, is what I'm starting to hear.
Right.
Bill Parcells quits as the head coach of the Jets, making Bill Belichick the head coach now.
Right.
Which in turn means no one in the NFL could talk to Bill Belichick.
Right.
Knowing that Bill Belichick would not go for this,
he will
and
leave.
would quit because he was so unhappy in the Jets organization. Okay?
Thus opening up the position.
Thus opening up the position again, and now if the Patriots want to hire Bill Belichick, they're going to have to give the Jets draft choices.
Draft choices. A little revenge for when Parcells came to New York.
I bow to him today.
It's amazing.
There's no doubt in my mind he makes an announcement within, what? Oh, I guess we're waiting for the new owners to take over.
New owners who will probably hand over huge amounts of cash to Parcells,
right,
to once again take the helm of the Jets.
He had no intention
of leaving.
I
knew what he was doing.
It's one man's opinion, but I am completely convinced of that.
He's going to get draft picks and more money.
Draft picks, more money, and the whole team and the whole city rallying around him because now he comes back as like the hero. Like, I am here to save the team once again.
Brilliant move. I think he totally had it planned.
I'm convinced of it. Amazing.
Pussy.
He's not a pussy.
He's a big, stinky smell.
Rick doesn't like him, I guess.
It's all business, pal.
I understand.
It's all business.
16 years with your buddy, bend them over.
I like what he says, too, to the press. Things like, I'm in control. For the time being.
What is he, Alexander Haig?
Yeah. He says, I'm in control right now, and that's all I think you need to know. And they ask him more questions, and he's like, well, I just told you everything you need to know. He gets all belligerent and nasty and stuff.
Right.
Parcells. He is just, I don't know how the sports papers interview this guy. He's just the nastiest son of a bitch.
I love it about him.
I answered that question. Shut up.
What are you, stupid?
Yeah. That is the dumbest question I've ever heard. Next. And you just like sit
Just
there.
pushes him aside, and you're like,
I just got bashed by the tuna.
I thought I was good at what I did with this reporting stuff.
So he comes back to the Jets with probably draft picks and more money.
John, what's going on?
I want to know, how do you feel about the Pete Carroll thing?
Pete Carroll what?
If he can be the coach of the Jets.
He effed it up one time already,
we
man.
had enough of that guy.
We had enough of him. I'm bummed that the Patriots didn't keep him. He is the worst.
Thanks, bye.
All right, John. Hey, just waiting for the Rock. Figured I would ask a question while I wait for the Rock today. Hey, Mom, can I listen to the Opie and Anthony show today? They're going to have the Rock on. They're not going to do the lesbian stuff today. I could listen, right? Right?
Yeah, I wonder if kids have to ask permission.
Oh, without a doubt.
They hear the Rock's on. It's like,
Can I listen to Opie and Anthony just today, just for a little while, because the Rock is going to be on? I'll turn it right off. I think a lot of them are sneaking like under their bed with the radio right now.
Sneak your radio out.
Mom, they're not doing egg shooting today. They're going to have the Rock on. Can I listen for a little while? My homework's done.
Zeke from Manhattan saying, if you guys interview Tom Hanks, do you want to talk to Forrest Gump? Come on, get behind the scenes or goof around with him.
All right, well,
no, actually, we would want Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that would be much more fun
than Tom Hanks.
All right, I see Jeffrey Ross in the wings. Let's get him on the radio next, okay, Ed?
All right.
Quick break. We'll be back. 1027 WNEW, it's Opie, it's Anthony, and entering the studio in just a minute here, Jeffrey Ross, the very funny and talented Jeffrey Ross, Anthony.
Yes.
John, what's going on?
Hey, you guys, I'm watching TV live. That kid, Elio Gonzalez, he's got a wad of bills in his hand. He's got gold chains around his neck, and he's sitting on his uncle's shoulders.
Are you serious?
I mean, the guy had an electric Benz the other day.
Yeah, a little electric Mercedes-Benz he got for Christmas.
I mean, my God, I was born in America, and when I was 9 or however old he is, I didn't get squat.
So he's on TV with a wad of bills right now?
Yeah,
This
he's
poor
sitting
kid.
on his uncle's shoulders holding a rolled-up wad of, like, fives.
He's going to be so disappointed next Christmas. Tell you, man.
Jeffrey
He'll
Ross.
spend this Christmas in the U.S. with a bunch of sympathetic rubes sending him all kinds of gifts.
Back.
Right. Well, thank you, John.
What do you got there? Wait a minute.
Cigars? Cuban cigars?
Fresh off the plane, buddies.
Oh, Jeffrey Ross in studio. Wait, you were just in Cuba?
This morning.
Are you serious?
I got in at 3 in the morning.
Really? What were you doing there?
I went. I drove across the country.
Get him cans at work.
I drove across the country. It was mind-boggling. You're one of the first 2 people I've spoke to in English in 8 days.
Really?
I woke up and came here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What the hell is it? Yeah, look, he's got a Cuban shirt on.
You wouldn't believe what was going on down there with this thing.
Now, how the hell did you get there?
I don't want to talk about that specifically, but
is it illegal?
I got in,
Something is illegal, is
it's
that?
not that easy to get there.
What do you got to go from Canada or something?
I went through Mexico.
Mexico?
Yeah, but...
That's good with a big plane load of cocaine, right?
It was one of the coolest experiences of my life.
Look at you. You look like he looks like he's had some kind of religious experience.
It's like he's been part of a coup or something. Man. Look at him. He's just all happy.
He's growing a Castro-type beard. He's wearing military fatigues. He's got,
well, look at this. There's a T-shirt with a kid on it.
You wouldn't believe how
That's
I got
Raft
this.
Boy.
Yeah.
Raft Boy.
And I only heard coming up here, because I just woke up, that he's going home.
Yeah, they're sending him back.
That's today. That just happened?
Yeah. Pretty much.
What'd you see over
It's
there?
sad that I get my news from you guys.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Opie and Anthony, your source for news.
Well, let me tell you something. That's I haven't heard the news in a week because it doesn't happen there, you know.
Yeah.
The news in Cuba is 7 hours long, and they only have 2 stations. And it's just, they don't show like a story.
It's
they show
one
the whole
story.
event.
Yeah.
Really?
Like they'll have a protest, a rally for the kid, and that's the whole day's television. They show it in real time. You know what I'm saying?
That blows, man.
The news
Come on.
plays out in real time.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Like the OJ chase, only not as fun. Now, what's going on down there? I mean, What were you doing?
Yeah, you got to tell us
You
some
know,
dirt.
I'm a comedian, so you have to have some life experiences.
Yeah, so you figured going to Cuba.
I took off. A buddy of mine goes down a lot, and he has basically what has become family down there. Really beautiful people. On the other side of the country, they don't want me to tell what town it is.
No
They want to keep it preserved, and, free of Americanos.
Right. Look at this. He's all of a sudden turned Cuban. You stinking Americans. Look, he hates us.
I got it to American Customs, and I went through, and the guy says, "Have a nice day," and I said, "Gracias." I forgot how to speak English in 8 days. I didn't speak to anybody.
He's been brainwashed, Anthony.
I know.
He's starting to believe in Fidel, it looks like.
I bought you guys some Cuban cigars.
I want to smoke one of those. Definitely.
Yeah, we don't have to smoke them in here, are we?
We had Cubans down in Turks and Caicos when we went down there to do a broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, the best cigars ever, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've become...
How'd you get them out? Because we were in Turks and Caicos. We were so freaking paranoid
to
bring some home with us.
You think it was like Midnight Express. We have them taped to our bodies, and we're going to end up in a Turkish prison if we get caught.
I have 10 cohibas up my ass right now.
All right, torch them up.
Some stink weed.
I think one of them's lit. I don't know what I took the labels off, so they're completely natural, you know?
Oh, that's a good start. Joe, what's up?
It's probably
no, I was going to say, the Cuban kid, he's not going back.
What do you mean?
Because it's a law here. If any Cuban touches base on U.S. soil,
touches base like it's a game.
He's protected. He can't go back.
All the papers are saying he's going home.
Him being a minor, though, that makes it a little...
And the only loophole is maybe that he's a minor.
And his father's over there. His natural father's in Cuba, and he wants him back.
Personally, I think he should go back because... it's not like his father abused him or anything like that.
I'm looking at the paper, and it says U.S. rules, Dad gets the kid. He's going home to Cuba.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're going to just deploy, but I don't think he's going to.
All right. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Thank you, Joe.
Pretty impoverished down there, though.
They made a deal. Instead of Cuba, they're going to just let him live in Newark.
No, I want to go to Cuba.
No, please. Give me my tin shack.
Now, this is... I got this shirt...
That's amazing.
This, it's easier. I drove across the country, my buddy. There's no street signs and highway signs.
Yeah.
There's nothing. So if you want to get around, you need to pick people up.
Mm-hmm.
The whole country hitchhikes. There's a lot of love. The people love each other. The people are very happy. They don't have any transportation. All the cars are old American cars and Soviet cars. They're from the 50s and 40s.
Right.
And
it's like a time capsule.
I can't even breathe from all the cigars I smoke. And we pick up this cop. He wants to go home for New Year's. He's got to get across the country. He's hitchhiking with another. You know, they don't have cars, and they don't have the police. They don't transport the police to work and back. So he's got to hitchhike. It takes a couple days to get home. So we pick him up, and it's also sort of it makes it easier to get around because if you have to stop for directions, you won't get jerked around.
Right.
And my buddy had his girlfriend with him, and they're not really supposed to be in the car together, and so on. You follow. So we pick this cop up, and he winds up. He's all intimidating when he gets in. He's an 18-year-old kid, I had him watching my DVD player, something about Mary on headphones with Spanish subtitles. This is a kid who's never heard of Mickey Mouse.
Oh, wow.
There's a Cuban police. There's no Western culture at all. I'm 10 hours from Havana. You understand? I mean,
you're way in the country.
And I'm asking him, I said, please, that T-shirt, that's amazing. You could never get that. And what a great souvenir. He's like, no, it's official. I can never give it away, this and that, this and that. I offered to buy it, nothing. It wouldn't, and they make $7 a month, the police, okay?
Wow, that's like working here at NEW.
It's
like the cops in New York.
They spend that on every day on coffee. I would have said donuts, but it's just too hacky. And finally, at the end of the trip, he gave it to me as a gift.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're really very noble people.
That's like contraband, having a copy of something about Mary.
Yeah. Well,
down there.
He on DVD, it was like literally he looked at it like he watched a lunar landing.
I bet.
That's like,
what is this?
It's gotta be like crack.
Probably have like just the old movie projectors like you had in school.
Yeah,
and
it's like the medium.
It was so cool for him to see it. I mean, the scene where Ben Stiller zips up his...
Right.
And he's
Johnson.
laughing so hard, He's never seen a movie that's... there's no chance.
That's wild.
Yeah, that blows.
Yeah.
There could be some real prime resort real estate down there if we ever open up some ties with them people again.
It looks like it's like the Catskills with chicks. The buildings are all from the 50s.
Yeah.
But yet they're kind of a little bit. They're old.
How are the women? How are the Cuban
all the women are beautiful.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah, they're all. It's Jennifer Lopez.
Whoa.
All over the place. Tony, what's up?
Hey, I gotta say something here, man.
Yeah, hit it.
I'm like fed up with this Cuban kid. Hey, this is hypocritical. I don't want to sound prejudiced, but white America is. They line the borders to keep all these freaking aliens out. They shoot them on sight. And here's one kid, oh, we don't want to give him back. Send the freaking guy back on the raft and be done with it, man. Let him go with his father.
I think they'll fly him back if they do send him back. I don't think they'll just pop him on an inner tube and shove him off Florida.
That could be pretty funny. We could
oh, my God, this poor kid.
We could track his progress on the internet and stuff. See if Rat Boy makes it back to Cuba.
The pay-per-view event of the century.
Oh, without a doubt.
They absolutely would pay for that. Hell, I'd buy.
That would be a great little video game.
Try to get him back.
Try to get Rat Boy back to Cuba.
So bad, man. So what else are you doing? You're playing Caroline's?
I'm at Caroline's, man. Tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday.
Wait, and when did you get in?
I got in 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still slurring.
Were you asleep at all? Did you sleep?
I slept a few hours. I woke up. I showered. I got like mosquito bites and rashes.
Whoa, look at you. Wait, pull your sleeve back a little more.
I just got home from driving across.
Dude, look at his arm. Pull your sleeve back.
It just finally.
There are mosquito bites all over your arm.
You should see my legs. I look like a leper from Papillon.
Man.
It was unbelievable.
He's warming up, baby.
It was so cool. I'm drinking some cappuccino here. I'm waking up.
That's like the jungle you were in or something.
Literally. I was in the jungle.
You know,
I got woken up to pigs and chickens. I haven't sat on a toilet seat in 8 days.
How do you take a dump? You just kind of squat wherever you want.
It's when nature calls.
What about toilet paper?
Toilet paper is hard to come by, but luckily the people I stay with, like a bed and breakfast type of situation. Type of situation, not a bed and breakfast. You know, you're waking up, you sleep 4 hours. The people are so happy, and since it was New Year's festive, there's music playing 24 hours a day around Cuba. I don't care if you're in the biggest city or in the smallest little village. Right. Happy people dancing.
Oh, those people love their music.
And it's all like, the words beach and dance rhyme. Every song is about the beach and dancing. Want to go to playa, that's where I like to bala, And there's music all night, so the roosters don't know if it's morning or night. So the roosters are all night long. So they don't, the country is like it's one big fiesta.
Little party, and Americans pretty well received.
Oh, my God. I thought I was Bruce Willis walking around Disney World. It was like, you tell them you're American, there's no resentment about what's going on politically or anything like that. They're just warm, beautiful, giving, very, it's not it's a third world country, but the people are all clean, their houses are all immaculate. Right. They don't live in.
Jeffrey's now a communist.
That's what I'm starting to feel here.
I'm about people. I don't know. It was really cool.
That sounds cool. I never thought like somebody would go to Cuba and actually have a good time. I guess I've been, just reading the line. I don't know anybody who's been there.
I saw a woman, her breasts were so big that she could have gotten to Florida with them. She started swimming. She'd never drowned.
Flotation device.
Will this experience affect all your one-liners, Jeffrey, that you do at the roast? Are you going to be a happier person now?
I don't know. I'll still be the mean bastard I am all the time.
Cynical prick.
I might...
You stole the show once again this year at the roast,
man. We saw it. Good.
Without a doubt we saw it.
Jerry Stiller roast.
Yes, because you were in here promoting it way before, just before the taping.
I remember I wouldn't tell you the jokes before.
The B. Arthur joke?
Yeah.
Very funny.
But B. Arthur's, you can't even really say it on the air, but God, I almost puked. I was laughing so hard.
It's about Sandra Bernhard. I wouldn't her with B. Arthur's.
Slump.
Right.
And Sandra Bernhard. Wait, I was just like...
That was painful to watch.
Her Hebrew name is Yech.
That was just like pulling that big steel sweaty handle on a train and like the sparks are shooting out of the wheels. Like everything's going cold. People are funny and everything. She comes up... just grinds to a halt. You watch and go, what the hell is she doing?
She sang Magic
Man.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny because Jerry Stiller was dancing.
Yeah.
And his crotchety old body up there doing the hustle was so funny to me.
She probably thought she was the hysterical one in that.
Does she really think she's still funny?
I don't know her. You know, every year I do these roasts. They haven't always been on TV, so she knows what I do.
Yeah.
So she always splits before just as I go on, because she knows that she's in for it. She'd rather hear about it than hear it. They don't want that reaction shot from her. She doesn't want to give them that. You know, that money shot. I met Billy Crystal and afterwards, and he said to me, then when I showed B. Arthur after I said that, he goes, and the look on what is now her face.
Very good. All right, we got to take a break. Jeffrey Ross in studio. He's playing Caroline's Thursday through Sunday. God, you got shows all over. I think you're doing like 20 shows between now and Sunday.
And all proceeds will be going to Cuba. Shipping it all off to Cuba.
To buy some rafts for those fine people
I'm not making that much money, but it's enough to take care of a lot of people down there.
I bet you live like a king down there on a few bucks.
Yeah, but there's nothing to live.
There's nothing to get. There's no king.
What am I going to buy?
You get the better mud house. The 2-room mud.
All right. There. 1027 WNEW, it's Opie and Anthony. Hey, hanging with Jeffrey Ross. I guess he's like our new friend. He's been in here a couple times.
I like being in here, man.
Getting to know him a little bit, Anthony.
Yeah.
Just got back from Cuba.
Who the hell goes to Cuba? It's amazing. And I've never known anybody that goes there.
Really?
You must have just exhausted every other place on the globe if you chose Cuba.
Well, it was between Maine and Cuba.
Maine, huh?
No. You know, it's New Year's. It's a millennium. When am I going to do that?
Yeah.
It's very rare that I can just disappear, no work.
So you spent New Year's, though?
Yeah, New Year's Eve. I went to a party. I went to a party, then I went to a disco. The discotheque. Let me tell you what this place is like. The men's room attendant was a goat. You throw your garbage on the floor and he eats it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's really, really in the middle of nowhere.
Third world.
10-hour drive from Havana, which isn't exactly Paris. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful city and beautiful people, but I was really out in the world.
I'm sure you didn't have to worry about the Y2K problem down there. They don't have computers yet, so I think you were just fine down in Cuba, right?
I left on the 27th, so it was just when Seattle decided not, you know, they were kind of on maybe we will, maybe we won't. And I was Y2K to death. I just hearing it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking to this guy right in Havana when I go, I asked him about Y2K, in my broken Spanish. And he goes, no comprendo que es Y2K. And I said, oh, God, I'm in the right place. They didn't even know what I was talking about.
That's good.
It's not everything. It's so weird. Could you imagine you go to every store, you go to check in at the airport, and you give them your locator number, and they have to write it down and go check and see if you have a reservation. It's not all
right, pressing buttons or anything. They're looking through paper.
It's people doing work. Something you don't see anymore.
You didn't feel a little scared, though, the airport?
The airport, it's like the people, they can't rob you. They can't rip you off. They can't do that because, if you sell meat, you're not allowed to sell meat.
Really?
Beef. Mm-hmm. 6 years in jail.
6 years for selling meat?
You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to get taken. It can't happen.
Right.
There's a lot of people looking for a hustle and stuff like that, help you find your way around or to find chicks and stuff like that. They'll help you.
Plenty of chicks to buy?
Maybe?
No?
There's a lot of beautiful women in Cuba. I'm going to have to leave it at that because I'm on the radio. God.
What did you eat?
The national dish of Cuba is a ham sandwich. Without the ham. My teeth. You know, I stayed at with friends and way out in the boonies, and the food was delicious. We stayed with she was a great cook, and they make do, and they really put together a nice shrimp, and it's by the beach, and you can really put something together. But when you're on the road and the rest stops, and they have this place called Rapidos, they're like 7-Elevens, but with they only have 3 things, and they're the same place all over. It's pizzas with ham on it. They're frozen pizzas.
Right.
But they're basically mostly bread. A little bit of sauce and cheese, and they put some ham on it, or you don't have ham on it. Pollo, fried chicken, which has the texture of steak. It's tough. Whoa. And make that 2 things.
All right, let's... John, what's going on?
How you doing? This is Joe.
Oh, Joe, you were in Cuba?
Yeah, I performed at Guantanamo Bay down in '88. And
what are you, stripper?
Down near the Marine barracks, there was this abandoned bank on the Cuban side, and they would have workers come in. They would strip search them, coming and going every day. It was quite interesting.
All right. Quite interesting watching guys getting strip searched.
Well, it was an interesting thing how, what they would go through. But I tell you, it was very, very wild on the U.S. side, inside the base. So if Jeffrey ever gets a chance to go back down there and perform on the base, I highly recommend it. The military women get awfully lonely down there.
Yeah, I bet.
All right.
Well, all right, thanks, guys.
Well, thank you, John.
And that's what you want, the Army broads, because they're the most attractive ones. It's just like Stripes. You're going to see P.J. Souls in a uniform.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Who's your sergeant?
Jeff, you're next. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
I was in Jamaica, and they have, flights that fly over to Cuba. It, takes 2.5 hours. And I don't know what part he was in, but I think I landed in a marijuana field. And you got guys with cigars and glasses, just like the movies, carrying Uzis. And I don't know where he was. And, dogs, they're eating dog. I mean, it just bugged me out.
Maybe you missed the island. And
I don't know, but,
I think you were in Staten Island.
Yeah, it's Staten Island.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say, guys. Hey, what's that, a train?
No, you did all right.
No dope down there.
All right, thanks.
People must be scared crap.
No, the people are
drugs.
Yeah, there's no drugs because it's the end of your life.
Right.
Firing squad.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how they feel about drugs?
It's a communist dictatorship. There's no drugs. There's no, it's not happening.
Someone's got to be sneaking drugs somewhere in that country.
It's all about rum.
Uh-huh.
They get rum. It's everywhere, straight. It's delicious. It's like candy. It's full of sugar, and it's $3 a bottle.
Right.
And it's delicious. They call it Cuba Libre, rum and Coke, and it's like drinking a lollipop. It's so good. They put a lime in it.
Maybe that's where the crack is.
In the rum.
In the rum.
The rum and the beers are like, they're really strong.
Yeah.
I'm borderline. I'm like literally one Christmas party away from being a drunk, I think.
That's what the commies like doing, keeping their population drunk.
Yeah, they were definitely partying.
You waking up there, Jeff?
I feel great.
You look tired.
You're
going to be all right today?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to smoke these cigars?
Yeah. You can light up one of the cigars.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have a boss today, right?
You want one?
Wow, that's going to puff in here. Sure.
Oh, this is incredible.
Smoking Cuban cigars live in the show?
I got these at Port Authority. Is that all right? These are Monte Cristos. These are great.
Oh, yes. Those are the biggies.
Those are the ones we were smoking
You can get one, Ann. I'll pass.
They say Havana on it. Havana means Havana.
Yes.
I don't have a cutter.
I'm trying to...
Uh-oh.
That could be a problem.
To get out.
No, you bite it. Come on. People cigars. He's got a little thing. Yeah, this is cool.
The little
This is
scissors.
fun. We'll celebrate the new year. A little Cuban cigar.
And Jeffrey Ross is going to help us out with the Rock interview. Rock's coming in a little while.
He's a pussy.
Uh-oh. Nothing wrong with that. We're kind of concerned because he's got the Rock character that he is on the WWF. But the interviews we've seen him on, he's been Dwayne Johnson, who he really is.
Really?
He's like, because the Rock on TV is like...
What Sable's doing? Like what Sable does?
Yeah. the Rock is kind of like, hey, I'm the Rock, and I'm the, he's always talking about how great he is and everything. And then he's on the interviews, he's like, yeah, well, buy my new book,
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. You know, smell what The Rock's cooking.
He wants to act, probably, and you can't act as The Rock. It's easy.
Maybe that's
What's
it.
this? Oh, look at that.
You got a razor blade? What are we going to do, coke, too? Jesus Christ.
No, we're going to cut these...
He's got, like, the blade.
Perfect. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I need a light, an ashtray, and a couple of broads.
And you're all set. You got a bunch of little kids outside the studio.
Oh, my God.
Really?
You know what they call, I had a joke. You know, it's really fun for me as a comedian to make people laugh who don't speak English. It's like who've never seen
What a
me.
challenge.
And the thing that got everyone cracking up is I would call Ricky Martin whenever he came on.
Mm-hmm.
He would come on in Spanish and the disco and stuff. You can't buy it, but they know what it is.
Right.
They think all pop music is the Backstreet Boys. They don't.
That's the ashtray.
And they think I called him Ricky. My buddy and I called him Ricky Marty Cohen. Ricky Marty Cohen, and they would crack. That was the funniest joke you could say.
A little late with the cigar cutter, but thanks. I knew somebody was going to come down with one of those.
I'm gonna light mine.
There goes Jeffrey Ross lighting up a big fat Cuban.
Fat Cuban. Look at that. We have authentic contraband right here in the studio. What embargo? Don't know what you're talking about.
Start chewing on that bad boy, man. Look at him, man. Puff away.
Thank you.
There you go.
Lucy, I'm home.
Hey, Fred. And what do you think?
Tastes good. Here are matches. You get the other side. This place is going to be
That's all right.
You know,
we're the last show of the day that broadcast from here, so.
I love the studio.
And what are you thinking, man? It's like
they're strong. And you know what the best cigars are? They have the local ones. No, they have nothing written on them. They're just rolled in these little towns.
Yeah. You should have brought some of those home. Oh, he probably did. He's keeping those for himself. He's not stupid.
It's like literally, it's for like 50 cents. You get 10 of them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There, you know.
Wow.
All right. I'm just going to sit here and puff on a Cuban.
That's okay. Patiently waiting for The Rock. I guess we could take another break, and The Rock should be here in a few minutes. We're going to continue our interview with Jeffrey Ross, and we'll bring Rock into the fold as well, Anthony, okay?
All right.
And don't forget Jeffrey Ross at Caroline starting tonight at 8 p.m.
Boy, I got a buzz.
And playing all weekend.
Through Sunday.
Yeah. Masturbation in the car. We can't pass that up.
No, we're going to go right to that.
Katie.
That's like breaking news on CNN.
Right.
And they just break in. When we get something that says masturbation in the car, we have to go right to it.
Katie.
Hey, guys.
Hi, what's going on?
Nothing. I've been trying to get through for ages. Wanted to see if anybody out there ever masturbates while driving in the car.
Yeah, we've had a few of those calls.
I've done that, sure.
Yo, Jesus.
On a regular basis?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll admit it. Jeff?
I've masturbated thinking of my car. I've never masturbated in the car.
In your car? Oh,
yeah. Long trip?
I slept in a car 2 days ago.
How long of a trip does it have to be then? You got to spank one out.
Sometimes you get really bored in the car. If you're stuck in traffic and stuff, you want to pass the time.
A couple of times I've really done a great job parallel parking, and I would say, oh, gosh, I just got
to rub one out. Great, one move.
Yeah, Katie.
I like to play with myself when I'm driving to work in the morning.
Well, what about driving home?
Sometimes, yeah.
Driving to work in the morning? So you go. So you're sitting at work with like stink finger and stuff?
No.
No? Well, you wash up? Well, you got to be a little goopy down there.
Well, you know.
You don't what?
In there.
Well, could you start
You
masturbating?
just touch the outside.
Are you in the car now?
Yeah.
Could you,
Yeah, let her rip.
Well, how am I going to steer?
Well, if you do it in the morning, you could do it in the afternoon.
Well, I'm not usually on the cell phone at the same time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think a lot of people do that in their cars, sure.
Yeah, we've heard from some people. I think amazingly enough, more women than men. Men just, I don't think they could wait to get out to the car.
It's not a manly thing to bring up.
No, spanking it out in the car.
Katie, hold on a sec. There's a guy in line 9. Speaking of guys whacking it. Greg!
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
Nothing. She really caught my attention real quick because about 3 days ago, I just got back from Florida. You know, I love you guys. So I came back and turned you right the hell on. And I was coming home from the airport, and nonetheless, you know, I'm driving a freaking Blazer. So, you know, I'm a little higher up than every average, you know, guy on the road. And what happens, but you look over, and there's a guy looking at another girl in the eye. I'm sorry about that.
No cursing.
No cursing. So you saw a guy looking at a girl, and what was he doing?
All right. Saw a guy looking at the girl. Thank goodness he was looking at the girl because I would have flipped. Otherwise, he was looking at her, and he obviously was making a very standard motion with his right arm that you could only put it into one situation where he was just really getting off in this, and it was just the worst situation I've ever seen in my life. I really hope that men never have to run into other guys on the road satisfying themselves.
So, didn't you just turn away when you realized what the guy was doing?
Yeah, I sped away when the light turned green. It was at a red light, for goodness sake.
Oh, I see.
What are you going to do in that situation?
You look away.
Well, I did look away for... It's
not like every guy on the highways, you know, whacking it. You can look somewhere.
But, yeah, but when you're in the situation when you're sitting next to him at a red light, what are you going to do, inch forward so he's out of your view of sight and not think about him?
Hell yeah.
I try to.
All right. Well, thank you.
No problem.
Bye.
Peace.
Jason, you're next. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, dude?
All right.
I crashed my turnpike.
Wait, I don't know if they dumped out. So you crashed your van, your work van, because you were whacking it?
Yeah. I'm on the road all day. What am I going to do with myself? I'm riding around looking at penthouses, and I slammed into the abutment on the turnpike right by New Brunswick. Yeah, it was pretty funny at the time. My boss didn't think so, but I thought it was pretty funny.
That's hilarious.
You guys are great, man. I love your show.
Hey, thank you, Jason.
I'm in my van all day long. Obviously, I have another job now. They fired me, but, you know.
All right, well, thank you.
Yo.
Very good.
You guys have a great New Year.
You too.
Later.
How you can
look at all the people on the phones that want to talk about it. It's a common thing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little rough.
Yeah, but what happens with the toll?
Yeah, really.
Oh, you got to time it right.
Oh, here you go.
You got to time it.
Not on the parkway.
Got to be an open road.
The parkway, it's every 15 feet. You got to put it back in your pants.
Like another toll.
It's like, hey, the change won't come out of my hand.
Oh,
God.
There you go, pal.
Oh, my God, The Rock is here. Okay.
Oh, is he?
Let's take a break. We'll talk to The Rock next. He's freaking huge.
Opie and Anthony.
This is debauchery mania. Prostate exams for everyone.
1027 WNEW.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
It's 1027 WNEW. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. In studio, Jeffrey Ross.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely making his way through the...
oh, my God, it is The Rock.
Studio door.
Holy smokes.
Is The Rock.
What's up?
Look at him. That's him. Jesus Christ. Look at the size of this guy. The people's champ.
He's going to kick your ass, Anthony.
What?
Oh, no.
Hey, Rock.
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing? Oh,
come on.
He's the nice Rock. Hey, Sandy. What do you think of The Rock? Oh, look, Sandy's... Your girlfriend's creaming, Opie.
My girlfriend wants to do you, Dwayne. Rock star.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You got all the girls worked up around the station here today.
All right.
Yeah? It's all right?
Everywhere you go, the chicks are chasing you and stuff.
Day in the life of The Rock.
Yeah. So what, is The Rock a married man?
What's a great one to do? Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Married 2
Jesus.
years.
Look at that friggin' wedding band.
Rock on The Rock.
Rock on The Rock.
Yeah. And she's pretty cool because, I guess she's got to be. Girls chasing you all over the place.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah?
She's supportive.
You give her the rock bottom there
She knows her role.
in the sack? She knows her role. You give her the rock bottom in the sack?
No
Yeah?
go there, brother.
No, huh? The people something else.
There's this girl that we got to get to really fast. Sarah.
Yes.
This girl is losing it. And I think she represents every female in the tri-state area. So we decided to throw you on, Sarah. Sarah, you're talking to the great one, The Rock.
Oh, my God. Oh, I would just love to say you are the sexiest man alive. You have enabled me to have orgasm with my boyfriend for the first time. I put on your video, and every time we do it, we watch your video. Oh, but you are the best. Oh, my God.
Well, thank you so much. Now you can talk to The Rock.
I thought you'd be bigger, man.
What's that?
I thought you'd be bigger.
You think?
Yeah.
It's a jacket. Don't let the jacket fool you.
That's Jeffrey Ross, a very funny
It doesn't matter who it is.
Uh-oh. Don't mess with me, man. I'm a black belt in karate.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I would just like to know if The Rock can tell us what's in store for his character in the future.
Well, just to continue to entertain the millions and the millions of The Rock's fans, obviously. The Rock's going to get back in the title hunt pretty damn soon without giving away too many storylines.
Why are you talking about him like he's not here?
What's that?
Oh, my God.
Is this a girl who watches the Rock video?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
I got it for Christmas, and I've been happy ever since. I was just wondering, are you going to, by any chance, go to the WWF store in Manhattan anytime soon?
As a matter of fact, I was there for lunch today, and I'll be there at the grand opening January 19th.
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
See you there.
Bye.
And she's gonna, you'll see her. She'll be leaving a trail for The Rock.
And obviously, The Rock, you're promoting his new book, and you're doing a book signing tonight?
Doing a book signing tonight, yeah, Tower Books.
Right.
And been kind of on the go all day, and on the go for the rest of the month, for that matter.
Rock, we got to ask you, because we're in Raw Magazine, like, chewing on your character and stuff.
Yeah, you see that? We're in Raw Magazine this month.
Saw it.
And
saw the article.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And I'm chewing on you. But,
look, Opie's got your ass in his mouth. You can really smell what The Rock's cooking there.
So you're doing the book signing tonight, but we got to ask you, you've been doing the book tour today. Why The View?
Why the View?
Did you feel out of place this morning with Barbara and Star Jones and the rest of them?
No, not at all. Well, maybe not too many people know this, but they're some of the biggest Rock fans there are.
Yeah.
Meredith, and especially Star and Lisa Ling, and of course Joy. We got to work on Barbara a little bit. She's getting around. She's coming around to it.
The Rock likes hanging out with the View chicks, though.
Well, the View was good. I did the View last year, and it was a good time. So I decided to do it again.
Face facts, though. If it was between you and Star Jones for a title belt, you'd be a little bit intimidated.
You think so? Rock might do the job for Star. Who knows?
I wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley. That's all I can say.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, okay. So many people want to talk to you. Jennifer, what's going on? We got The Rock in the studio.
Hi.
Hey, honey.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Talk to The Rock now, Jennifer.
Oh, I just want to tell him he's, like, my favorite wrestler, and I never used to watch wrestling. My boyfriend got me to watch it, and now he got me a 6-foot poster of The Rock, and I kiss him every night before I go to bed.
You gotta get up early for the 6th grade, though.
6th grade?
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay.
Oh, well.
I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to know, can I have tickets? For my birthday, my mom's going to get me tickets front row, but I don't know if I'll be able to.
I'm sure Opie and Andy can take care of that.
You know what?
18.
No.
She's 8 and 1 or 9.
No, you know what? I think we have a pair of tickets to the Continental Arena show. Screw it. We'll give them to you, Jennifer.
Really?
There you go.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Hold on the line, okay?
Those are my tickets.
Bye. Tell Spaz line 1.
Sorry, Jeff.
She gets a pair of tickets. So what can we expect in this book, Rock?
Well, what's in here?
Well, it's pretty candid, pretty open, obviously. I talk about a lot of things. Not only do I talk in the character of The Rock, a lot of it is in the character of The Rock, of course, with your typical Rock promo and entertaining Rock stuff, but a lot of it is Dwayne Johnson and growing up in the business, growing up in this industry. A lot of things I've seen, we all got our hard luck stories, and mine was no different, no worse, no better than the others, and in that you see that. And a lot of times, a lot of people say, you take The Rock, Stone Cold, that saga right there. A lot of people see that out in the arenas and all the interviews we've done and things like that, and of course the matches we've had. Well, not a lot of people dare say anybody other than people in our office and people backstage see exactly what goes on between The Rock and Stone Cold in the back. Intimately kind of go into that, and just, a whole bunch of things. There's, of course, a very important chapter on Owen, and a lot of it, obviously, growing up in the business and seeing what I've seen so far.
Right. You think Stone Cold will be back? There's a lot of questions. It seems up in the air. He's going in for surgery any day, right?
Yeah, I believe he's got his surgery supposed to January 17th. And, I think he's going to be back. He knows there's going to be one more Rock Austin WrestleMania. I'll see him next year.
Right.
You got to feel pretty good. You're, like, getting all the heat, man.
You better hope he doesn't come back, buddy. That's all.
You better hope The Rock don't come over there and put his foot right in your candy ass. You better hope.
I'm not afraid of you, man. My dad's a lawyer, mother.
Jeffrey and The Rock, man.
We could have Fight Club.
I don't think it would last too long.
It would last long, but Mike, what's up?
What's up, fellas?
All right, you got a question for The Rock?
Yeah, I do. Hey, Rock, first of all, let me preface this by saying you are my man.
Thank you.
Now, there's a rumor going around.
Do you
that
want
you've
something
had-
stuck up your candy ass?
There's a rumor going around that you had some sort of breast reduction, shall I say?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
It's because you're Samoan, right?
Yeah. Well, no, not because I was Samoan.
But you really had breast reduction surgery?
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was like a part of a liposuction deal done, and I had a little bit of fat. I had that taken out.
Let me ask you one more question.
Did you have like baloney tits or something?
No, it wasn't baloney. It wasn't anything like it wasn't like a Mark Henry tit or anything like that.
Hey, you guys got any tickets for me?
Honestly,
I'm in 7th grade.
Yeah, but you're not. You're not a cute girl that's ready to have an orgasm.
I'll dress up like a cute
That's
girl.
okay.
Hey, I'll give you a ticket to see me, man.
I'll take it. Caroline?
Yeah, I'll wrestle you.
Yeah, Jeffrey Ross appearing at Caroline's tonight. Let's not forget him today.
All right, fellas. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you. We're kind of pissed off that you got Mankind fired there, Rock.
You're pissed off that The Rock got Mankind fired?
Yeah.
Did you not follow the storyline? Or
The pink slip match.
Pink slip
I
match.
think that The Rock got Mankind fired?
Well, it was you or him.
What's that?
It was you or him that had to
Would
go.
you prefer that The Rock been fired?
Well, you know.
Oh, we like Mankind, too.
Mankind's
You know?
pretty cool.
Well,
you know.
Mankind is no doubt pretty cool.
I don't want to diss The Rock or anything like that, you know, but Mankind is pretty cool, and I think the WWF could use him, have him back again.
No
Is
doubt.
Cactus Jack coming back? Is that?
Mankind will be back, no doubt.
All right.
Cactus may be back too. We'll see.
Yeah. Seems to be growing his beard a little longer, looking a little more like Cactus.
Just getting ready. Matt, what's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to know why The Rock. I mean, everybody loves him, but that people's elbow is the lamest finishing move I've ever seen.
Matt doesn't
I mean,
like
I've been watching
the
wrestling a
people's
long
elbow.
time, since like the late 70s. And I remember in the mid-80s, this guy, his name was Coco Beware. He had this thing called a
Coco.
Ghostbuster that was devastating. I mean, I'm wondering how come such a well-known character doesn't have a better finishing move.
I love his finishing move.
Well, let The Rock ask you this. How exactly are you the authority on finishing moves?
All I'm saying is that it doesn't look painful. It really doesn't.
Well,
You know, you bounce off the rope,
it doesn't
you do
look,
your arm
it doesn't
thing,
look
you do a
painful.
little dance, and then you drop on the guy, and it looks like you barely touch him.
It doesn't look painful. So are you to tell The Rock that the stunner is physically painful?
I didn't say anything about the stunner. I'm just talking about you. Why am I going to talk about someone that's not there?
Well, what are you talking about? You really don't. You actually really don't even know what you're talking about.
DDT, anything. I've been watching this a long time.
It doesn't matter how long you've been watching it. What The Rock guarantees this: if you lay your fat ass down and let The Rock drop the people's elbow on you, then trust him. Okay.
You know what?
Hey, The Rock says
I wish you would do that to me, because I would take you for everything you have.
Well, I will say
Plus,
this.
he's bringing in his finisher move, the lawyer.
I mean, is that
Hey, I'll tell you what. Well, The Rock is easy to find.
is that a
The Rock is easy to
that's your
find.
finishing move, or can you make it up?
All right, thank you, Matt. Hey, Chris, you're next. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, Rock.
What's that?
What's your real name again?
Dwayne.
It doesn't matter what your real name is.
The Rock didn't even answer you, jabroni.
Yeah. Just smell it out. What I'm cooking.
All right.
Well, you guys really know how to track them. I'm just going to let you know.
Well, let me
that.
tell you, we sure share a lot of the same demographic as WWF. I'll tell you that much. We got a lot of the same, listeners as you guys have viewers. You know, it's the young male audience. Aside from, I'm sorry, Rock, the ladies coming out in droves for The Rock.
At times.
You ever see some of those signs and get pissed off? Some of the funny ones out in the audience? They catch your eye?
Oh, yeah. Never get pissed off at them. No, that's just their fans being creative.
Do they make you laugh inside when you're trying to wrestle? When you see some of those things?
Yeah, they make me laugh when I'm not even inside. I'm just cracked up. There's something about seeing a sign that says a big red retard. There's something about that.
Yeah.
The picture of Kane.
That was me.
Rock believes it.
Is it true that you're going to wrestle Chief J Strongbow?
What?
You don't remember that guy?
I remember Chief J.
What kind of question is that? You guys actually pay this jabroni?
He came in to plug his gig at Caroline's. Can't you tell he's a very funny man, right?
What's
Is that
jabroni?
right?
What's jabroni?
What's his gig at where?
I'm in the circus.
Oh, is that right?
He just got back from Cuba
this morning.
And he's been handing out the Cuban cigars and stuff.
You want one?
No, not for me.
You're a health freak, I bet. You're a very good-looking man. I'm not gay, but I would definitely. I was. This is the best-looking guy I've ever seen. I can't believe you're. No scars, no nothing.
Inside.
I understand.
On the heart, man.
Yeah, a lot of scars that he'll talk about in his book. Book signing tonight. We have a few more minutes with you, Rock, or what?
Yeah.
All right. Quick break, and we'll be back. Stay there.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
You got that right. We got The Rock live in the studio, Anthony.
Yes.
Actually, Dwayne Johnson. Do you want us to call you Dwayne?
Rock, Dwayne.
The Rock is his Hebrew name.
All the same.
And it's 102.7 WNAW. Jeffrey Ross also in studio, appearing at Caroline's tonight through the weekend. And The Rock promoting his book.
Yes, The Rock Says.
The Rock Says.
There's some great anecdotes in here.
Have you been studying up on The Rock, Jeffrey?
Can I read a couple lines? Is it all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Chapter, page 277. With the success, of course, has come a fair amount of criticism, most of which is either unfounded or misdirected. It's funny. I don't recall Brian De Palma getting that much heat when he directed Scarface. I don't recall hearing anyone jump all over Steven Spielberg for the violence and... I don't know, man. Who was the ghostwriter with you? Mike Tyson?
Joe Layden.
Oh, my God.
No, that came directly from me.
Well, a lot of the criticism from the violence, I guess.
Well, wait a minute. What's the problem with Joe Layden?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, now you're back in real quick.
Look at him backpedal.
I'm just kidding. I'm afraid of you. I'm trying to act tough, but I'm definitely a little afraid. And they make me sit next to you. It's not like they hide me in the corner either. I'm practically on the guy's lap.
We placed you there on purpose to have him as a buffer. We have all this counter space. We're
scared. We're a buffer. No, a buffer.
A buffer. Sorry.
Yeah, we're kind of scared of you.
We're like pencil neck geeks.
So the holidays. So it's clear that you haven't been working out. Have you just took the holidays off?
Yeah, I've been kind of sick.
You should get your act together because...
Rock, we are waiting for you to just pummel him. You can do it at any time.
Might not be worth the Rock.
What's with the watch? Is that a Rolexo? What is that exactly?
It is. I got that off 48th Street. Guy named Rico over there.
You bought one that works.
You're the one that bought one that's worth a little money.
You know, The Rock... Have you ever seen what The Rock does in the ring?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Stone Cold. But anyway...
He actually likes Goldberg, he told us off mic, and we don't even talk about the WCW in our show.
I'm a big wrestling fan. I love it.
All right. The Rock doing a signing at Tower Records. Where's this? East 4th Street and Lafayette in the East Village. I hear it's a mob scene already. It's been a mob scene since, 5 a.m. this morning, I'm hearing? Man, a ton of people want to talk to The Rock. Let's go to the phones here. Mike, you're next. What's going on?
Finally, I'm off hold. Hey, Rock, I just wanted to ask you, what's the deal with you getting your ass kicked lately?
Lately?
Well, yeah, I mean, every time you go out, you're getting pounded.
Man, are you referring to Raw where it was 3-on-1 and The Rock still won that match? Is that the one you're talking about?
That's true. But
Thank God Mankind came in and saved your candy ass. If I may say candy ass.
Well, you may not say that to The Rock.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rock. I felt like
we were jabroni.
I felt we knew each other a little better now.
Absolutely not.
Which I must say was a very good job.
Security.
And beating up those guys. But I got another question for you. When you're at the arena coming up?
Yes.
Yeah, he knows about it.
Are you going to talk? Are you going to talk at the Continental Arena, or are you just going to wrestle?
Is The Rock going to talk or just wrestle?
Yeah, are you going to do your thing? Are you going to get up on the ring rope? Are you going to go nuts and get the crowd going, or what?
Yeah, that's likely.
All right, because I've heard rumors that a lot of times if it's not Heat or Raw, you guys don't do any talking.
No, not with The Rock. Every single night. It doesn't really matter whether it's a Heat or a house show or Raw, SmackDown. It doesn't matter.
All right, cool, man. I'll definitely see you there.
All right, thank you, Mike. No more. Julio.
Yes, how you doing, guys?
You're next with The Rock. What's up?
How's it going, guys? Rock, I want you to take Jeff and check him into the SmackDown hotel right now.
You don't like Jeffrey Ross making fun of The Rock?
Come on,
I'll give you a piece of my mind.
I'll give you a ride on my boat.
I got my own move.
All right.
You got your own move?
Yeah.
The hell do you even mean by that?
It's called the tickle.
Do you have a question for The Rock?
Yes, Rock.
I rub my head in your belly.
All right. Take care of somebody in the Royal Rumble right now?
What's that?
Say that again?
Who are you going to take care of on the Royal Rumble?
Well, right now it's probably just going to be in the Rumble itself.
All right. Dan, you're next with The Rock.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up?
Hey, I'm just a big fan of you guys, and I want to call up and talk to The Rock. Hey, Rock.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen, I know you've been doing some TV shows here and there, and I was wondering if you're going to be on anytime soon. It doesn't matter what the I love you, Rock. You're great.
Got you.
Got you, Rock.
Easy, you got The Rock.
How many times a day does that happen to The Rock? Constantly. People throwing your lines back in your face.
Constantly.
It doesn't.
See what you started, Rock.
Jesus Christ, it's got to get a little frustrating.
Joe, you're next. What's going on? Joe, you're next. We lose Joe? All right. Sal, you got a question for The Rock? Uh-oh. Sal, you're next. Let's go.
Hey, Rock, what's up?
Hey, man.
O&A?
Hey.
Hey, I just, Rock, I heard a few rumors that you're going to be totally changing your appearance and your personality and everything.
No truth to that.
Because there's all that crap on the internet that you can't hardly believe and stuff.
All right.
And I got a suggestion for O&A.
Yeah.
Instead of having a train wreck, which is good,
you
should have Rock come up with something and start to play that, like,
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. He doesn't know what you're talking about, but we'll talk. We'll tell him off air.
You guys rule.
All right.
You're the great one, like, and
Look how nervous they all get. It's hysterical.
All right. All right, Sal. Thank you. All right. Mike, you're next with The Rock. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Rock, you're the great one, right? So listen to me. Why aren't you getting any push? You lost to the boss man.
What's up with that? We need to call Vince.
That's boss man. He's some jabroni off the streets. All right?
All right, Mike.
All right, thanks a lot. Later.
Cute kid. Rock, because of you, we have all the kids listening today. They begged their moms to listen to the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
Here.
And we had to hold off on our shows we usually have. We have, one of them we had was a girl that shot an egg out of her vagina. 9 feet.
Wow.
So usually the kids don't get to listen. But
wonder why.
You should have been here for that show.
And you think the WWF is shocking, you should see this show
Oh, my God.
on a daily basis.
Although the Moolah Mae Young thing, what do you personally think of that whole thing?
It's entertaining.
Yeah? It certainly is. When you see a half-nude old broad getting thrown over the top rope, how the hell do you change the channel? It's impossible. I'm glued to the screen when that happens. You don't have to deal with them, though, right? They don't usually put you in any matches with them.
No, The Rock's really not currently involved with the Moolah Mae Young storyline.
Yeah.
Thank God, right?
Although, is Mark Henry really banging that old broad? Because I really can't tell. It seems like he is really romantically involved with.
He may be.
Knowing him, right?
He may be, just for the record, he may be.
Picture that scene, man.
Hey, when's Vince coming back? He's on his 6-week vacation or something?
Pretty soon.
Yeah, because we're getting a little tired of the Stephanie storyline. It was fun at first, but now it's time to move on.
Yeah, Stephanie and Triple H. She's got to stop making that Shane face. You ever see her? Stephanie making the Shane face? Like you just smelt a bad fart. He, like, puckers up the lips. She does the same thing. Puts them up. Like they're smelling what The Rock is cooking after Chinese or something. I don't know.
All right, Anthony, you're next with The Rock. What's going on today?
Rocky, what's up?
Hey, man.
Listen, man, I know you got to show a little respect because I saw Triple H and he's married to her, but what do you think about China? Is she hot or what?
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Are you digging her?
Well, you know, those cans, man.
She's looking a lot better than she used to.
You're not
I'll
kidding.
give her that much.
That's
you know?
for sure. Rocky, man, you're the
She
best.
cleaned
Keep
up
it
real
all right?
nice.
I appreciate it.
Take care, man.
All right. There's a guy on the line that said he went to school with you. Chris.
Yeah, Rock.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was just wondering, when are you going to come up with a new line, you know? Don't you think your line's a little played out now?
No, not really. You may think it.
Yeah, I think a lot.
But it doesn't matter what you think.
You know what? Let me ask you another question. No, seriously.
I got a good line for you.
Now,
I've fallen and I can't get up. That would catch on.
That could be
That's
the
a
next
t-shirt
one.
right there.
Scott, you're next with The Rock. What's going on?
hey, how you doing, Opie and Anthony? What's going on?
All right.
Rock, I just gotta say, you're one of the greatest performers I've ever seen on TV, man.
I
Right
appreciate
now,
it.
I got my 3-year-old son running around my house telling me what The Rock is cooking. And you guys are great on that. You know,
Well,
it's good
thank
work,
you.
man.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Like I
Thanks
said,
a lot,
the
man.
accolades just coming in.
It's amazing. All our listeners are tongue-tied with The Rock in studio today.
Yeah.
Are you going to be moving on to like movies, sitcoms? You want to do all that stuff? Or
I've done a lot of television work, but
we've seen the commercials and stuff. They're hilarious.
Probably this year.
Yeah.
Venture off in the movie.
Right.
Now, you a big Elvis fan? Is that true? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Could you sing us a line, maybe?
No.
No.
Come on.
The book's got awesome pictures, man. It does. This picture of you and Andre the Giant as a little kid.
Let me see.
Look at that.
That's you as a kid?
How'd you meet him, man? How'd you meet him?
Wait a minute. That's you as a kid?
It is.
Yeah, easy. The Rock's looking good there.
I'm just saying.
Pass that picture around.
I could relate to the hairdo.
That's
right.
I could definitely relate.
Was he a cool guy?
Yeah, real cool guy. Yeah.
Right after that was snapped, he threw Rock to the floor.
That's right.
It's a memorable moment. Wow, that's something. Sporting the fro.
That's it.
During the early days, yeah. Boy, that was a curse. I remember that. My hair just like a big dandelion head. You know? I had the same thing, Rock. I understand. I know where you're coming from.
You feel the Rock on that one.
I feel your pain, yeah.
Dan, you're next with The Rock. What's going on?
Rock, Opie, and Anthony, what's up? How you doing?
All right.
Hey.
I want to ask the great one who he looked up to as a kid, who is his favorite wrestler all time.
Favorite wrestler? Well, obviously, I looked up to my dad and my grandfather who were in the business, but I'd have to say probably the entertainers would have to be probably Magnificent Morocco, even including Ric Flair as well.
Mm-hmm. Keep up the great work. You guys are awesome. Rock, you are the great one. I'm not going to bother you with doing any of your tacky catch lines, but I just know what you're cooking.
God damn. Eddie, you're next with The Rock. We only have a few minutes left here. What's going on?
Yeah, I just want to ask The Rock what he thought about when the Road Dogg was on your show and he was talking all that trash about him.
Oh, yeah, the Road Dogg did talk a little trash about The Rock.
Yeah, it almost sounded like you two,
Really
we're
like
talking
each other.
real life, kind of have a little, tiff going.
No, there's no tiff with The Rock. There's a tiff with Road Dogg. He's the type of guy who's kind of insecure at times and very jealous, and it's just that simple.
When are you going to lay the smackdown on him again?
Whenever I get the script.
All right, Rock, you want to go one-on-one with me?
No, you might hurt The Rock, man.
That's right, you
Sounds
know
like
that.
a tough dude.
That's right. That's right, yeah.
Rock, you're great, Rock. I'll talk to you later.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Rock, does it ever get real in the ring when you really don't like the guy? Like you give it a little extra push or something?
No, not really. I mean, I'm pretty much professional in there, and the rest of the guys in WWF are professional guys.
Right.
We got an issue, it'll be handled back in the back, and then never in the ring in front of everybody.
Right.
That's it.
Nice curse from The Rock.
Rock on that one.
All right.
But it is what it is.
All right.
If anyone's
Curse
got
in the book,
unprofessional.
too. Curse in the book, too.
What's your personal view on toning down the whole damn wrestling thing? Because it pisses us off. All these people coming out of the woodwork saying it's too violent and...
Well, it's easy to say that. On network television, you'll find a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
We don't murder people, obviously, on our show. And a lot of times our show's reality-based, but at the same time, you'd be an idiot to think that it's completely legitimate, because it's not.
I remember seeing the Boss Man getting hanged.
That's right.
That's true. Wait a minute. That looked like murder to me. But then, like Wile E. Coyote, he was back the next day with no problem.
That's right.
I was like, wait a minute, they hung him yesterday. What happened?
Some stuff's real. That blood on Austin's head, sometimes, I don't know. That seems real.
There's a lot of real
Seems
things that
painful.
happen.
The blood's real, yeah. All the blood's real.
All right.
Oh, any contact that maybe shouldn't have happened? I see a lot of times, looks like X-Pac doing that spinning back kick. How the hell you know where that's going to land every time?
Well, that's just one of those, that's a hell of a kick. You kind of just got to suck it up.
I mean, sometimes I swear to Christ, you just smack someone in the side of the head. You seem like, wait a minute, he just kicked him in the head.
Right.
Bleeding. You ever catch anything
from X-Pac?
Off guard, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah. He's a little pipsqueak anyway, though, compared to The Rock. Look at you. Right? You break him in half.
Mark, you're next with The Rock. What's up?
Anthony is such a wuss.
Why?
Why don't you do your impersonation of him?
What?
The great one. Do your impersonation to his face.
What impersonation?
The impersonation you always do when you talk about him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In a loving way. He doesn't trash The Rock.
I don't trash The Rock.
Doesn't trash the great one.
It's like everybody does an impression of The Rock.
All right, wait, what has he said, Mark?
He's always saying, I'm going to take this and stick it up this, and you're always saying...
Well, Mark, why don't you take that telephone, shine it up real nice, turn that sumbitch sideways, and stick it straight up your candy ass!
The Rock is cooking.
That old gag, Rock,
That'll show him.
He's rolling his eyes like, oh,
I'm sure for a second people were looking at each of us thinking, who's The Rock in here, you know? You really can't tell. All right, shut up, Mark.
Matt, you're next. What's going on?
Hey, guys. How's it going tonight?
All right.
Rock, I ever wondered, with so many cool heels and the lack of, like, hated heels, I was wondering if you ever had to turn The Rock evil again, would you ever think about bringing back third-generation superstar Rocky Maivia, since, like, everybody pretty much hated him?
No, not necessarily because he was a babyface. When Rocky Maivia became The Rock went out there and he crapped on the people. He did what he had to do to get legitimate heel heat. He did that, and made no bones about it. Would say, hey, this ain't Sing Along with The Rock and Good Night Trailer Park Trash every single night. No, I think if the time were ever to happen where The Rock would turn heel again, he wouldn't have to go back to Rocky Maivia. He'd just have to kind of do exactly what he has to do. And there's still a lot of arrogance, and there's still a lot of arrogance, a lot of confidence, a lot of things you still see in The Rock now. It just so happens he's a babyface. But when the time comes, and it'll eventually happen, whether it's 2 years or 4 or 5 years down the road, he'll just be still the same Rock. You'll just hate him.
All right, thanks a lot, man. Good luck with your future, all right?
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, that's the funny thing is you didn't even try to be a good guy. I mean, it just happened. Like, he'd go out there and say he was the people's champ, and the people were like, no, you're not. You're just like being pompous and saying, I'm the people's champ. And then after a while, it just caught on. You brainwashed everybody. You hypnotized them or something. So like, yeah, he is the people's champ.
Hey, Chris, what do you have for The Rock?
Rock, this is one of the millions of fans. I was calling to find out what kind of injuries you've ever sustained in the ring.
In the ring, other than a couple of knee injuries, had a couple of surgeries already. That done shoulder injuries all the time. Pretty much your typical bumps and bruises.
Yeah, you can see time and time again. You see, like, black and blue marks on some of the wrestlers from going off the ring and everything. What about when you flip over the top? What's that do to you?
Well, you won't see too much flipping over the top from The Rock. Not like the Hardy Boys or anything like that.
Yeah, they get into it. That ladder match is still one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. We got Sick Boy in the studio. He's like a wrestling expert. You got a quick question for The Rock there, Sick Boy? He's been chomping at the bit all afternoon.
Yeah, I was actually kind of curious about, remember the MTV special over the summer? They had the feature on Tony Atlas, who was your dad's tag team partner. I was kind of wondering if you saw that and what you thought about it. They kind of highlighted some of the hard times that Tony's gone through over the years, and him talking about being so desperate that he wanted to kill himself and all that, and just what your thought on it was, with your dad being his partner.
Well, before The Rock actually answers that, just out of curiosity, The Rock's heard of your name, and The Rock's got a question for you regarding your website.
Oh, no.
Actually, I had no idea it was you who goes by the name of Sick Boy, but it was brought to my attention last night from the office that your website carries a lot of racist comments, and I just want to hear about that. And for the most part, I just want to know, it sounds like all you guys are friends, and if you guys had known that this is a guy who has racist comments on his website, and if in fact you guys are behind that.
Oh, I've seen his website a few times. He's got a bunch of writers on there, and I think they just open it up to everything.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything ever been racist, no more than any of the humor that goes on in this show.
Well, hey, now, don't blame our show.
Don't lump us into that.
Well, I'll tell you what, after it was read, a couple of lines were read yesterday. The officer called me, read a couple of lines for me. It said something like, The Rock being half black, half Samoan, doesn't know whether he should go rob houses or eat food or whatever it is, and saying Jacqueline's from the jungle, and Mark Henry, something about him being a gorilla or a monkey or something like that. So elaborate on that. And if that's the case, if you guys are behind this guy, then really, I really don't even want to be here for that matter, and I certainly don't want to talk to you.
Well, if there's been any, this is nothing that's been written by me. I've got a staff of 15 writers that are on the site, and the site is done as an entertainment site, adding humor and just commentary on what goes on in wrestling. I haven't seen anything that was racist on the site. If there was anything that I ever saw as being too extreme, it would be gone in a heartbeat. There's been plenty of stuff that gets...
Well, being saying that Jacqueline is from the jungle and Mark Henry's a monkey, and whether or not The Rock wants to rob houses because he's half black or he wants to eat because he's half Samoan, quite frankly, I find that offensive.
Well, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen those posts at all. I don't know if anybody else has. And
I'll be honest, I've never read any of that.
I mean, I've never seen one thing up on my site that would ever be racist, because that's not how I was raised, and that's not how I would run a website.
Well, it's on there.
Well, I haven't seen it on there. If it's on there, it will absolutely be removed. But, I absolutely do not condone, nor do I, support any of the statements made. And if, somebody on there has made racist comments like that, they're absolutely going to be fired.
Can I be excused?
Whoa, really? Wow.
All right.
Well, for the most part, it's one of those things where, I was contacted, I was made aware of it, and the office was made aware of it, and quite frankly, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want to answer your questions. And if you guys have anything to do with this guy, I quite frankly don't want to have anything to do with you guys.
Honestly, I've never read any of that stuff on the site, and that's the honest truth.
No, we have him on whenever we have wrestlers on. He's an expert, knows a lot about it. We have that on. I don't know anything about any racist postings. Like I said, we don't condone that either.
Yeah. Well, it was brought to my attention last night, and it was read to me over the phone in detail.
When you have an open forum, especially on the internet, there's not really much you can do about
well,
that.
Apparently it was from the writers who you must employ somehow.
Well, they're not paid writers at all. They're hired based on their writing skills. But if I had known somebody was
or lack of, for that matter.
Well, I apologize for anything that you may have taken offense to. I absolutely, do not condone that type of writing, especially on my website. It's something that I put a lot of hard work into, and it's been up for 2 years now, and, we've put a lot of energy and a lot of money into it to make it something to be proud of, and for something like that to be on it, it's a black eye to the site, and it's a black eye to me. And, I apologize to you and Jacqueline and, anybody else from the WWF who, if somebody had made a comment like that to them, then they will absolutely be gone.
You mean African-American site.
All right. Enough with that.
Wow. Boy, that sure turned around quick. Look at that. What the hell are you doing?
So what else, guys? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, God damn. You ruined our interview with The Rock. What the hell? We were all having fun.
All right. Well, we still want to thank you for coming by.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, absolutely.
I hope you don't hate us.
Well, no, I mean, if you know of this, and if you're telling me the truth, if you know of this...
I'm giving you my word. You don't know much about me, but I honestly have never read anything like that on his website. And that is my word. I'm not backing down or anything. I've never read anything like that. And that's the God's honest truth.
All right.
I believe it's there. I'm not going to lie, but, if you say it's there, but...
I was pretty much there, for the most part. Again, I was brought to my attention last night, sat on the phone for a good couple of hours, and made the publicist aware, and I had no idea it was him, but appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Okay. Book signing starting at 7 tonight, Tower Records, East 4th Street, and Lafayette in the East Village. Got to thank The Rock for stopping on by today. 1027 WNEW. Who the hell just turned off their radio?
Hey.
Once again, it's Opie and Anthony. Jeffrey Ross still in the studio. I don't know if he wants to be associated with us anymore, but...
Oh, my God, that was crazy.
That was cringe radio at its best. Jeffrey Ross playing Caroline's tonight, and all weekend long, call Caroline's for tickets, but he is...
Thanks for having me on, you guys.
He will be there. He will be there tonight at 8. Holy, I am like shaking.
Flip from Ossining on instant feedback. Never have I heard your show come to such a screeching halt. Nice way to kill an interview, sick boy. Wow. Man. That was some of the most uncomfortable radio I have ever heard. Poor sick boy.
Send all complaints to WDB@xwrestling.com.
Dude.
He's the guy you want.
All right, thanks.
Oh, my God.
Oh. He just ran right out of here, didn't he?
Yeah, he walked right out.
I swear to God, it was like a train hit me heading out the door.
Talk about a body crasher. Oh.
It was just, wow.
And
he was having such a good time. Yeah. He was going to cut liners for our show, and
he saw the White Devil.
And there was
wow.
There was a bunch of people out there waiting to get pictures and autographs, and he just whoosh Right through the crowd.
He said goodbye to me.
Yeah.
He shook my hand. He said, nice to meet you.
Oh, we didn't get a handshake or nothing.
No, he just turned his... You know what?
All of a sudden...
Donna.
Yes, I'm here.
What's up?
Very, very uncomfortable. Did he even leave? I mean, was it cordial, or did he shake me with his hand walking out, or?
No, when I was giving the plug for the book and the book signing, he just turned right around and walked right out. Wouldn't shake our hand, nothing.
Very, very uncomfortable.
I swear.
I feel bad for Jeffrey Ross.
He shook Jeffrey's hand. That was about it.
Very, very odd.
How'd that happen? Wow.
You know, I'm not going to... we had no idea what was on the xwrestling.com site. No clue whatsoever.
Hey, good.
And I know as he's walking out, he thinks, you know, we knew all along what was on there.
You know, I say good for him because
Thank
he
you,
handled
Donna.
himself with a lot of class in a very uncomfortable situation. He didn't, you know, he had to do what he has to do.
Well, no, to tell you the truth, yeah, on one hand, sure, you're right, the way he handled Sick Boy. But I don't know, because Sick Boy is on this show, I think he kind of looped us into this whole thing. And the interview fell apart. I think he feels that we are in some way involved with the website and with anything he might find objectionable. I think I made it clear.
I don't think so. I still didn't know when he left.
And if you look at the website, it looks like you guys are involved with the website. At least that portion.
How does it look like that?
If you look at that portion of it, it looks like you guys said this stuff.
That we personally said it?
Yeah. It makes you guys sound. It makes it sound if you read it. And it's taken out of if people are just reading lines off it.
What is it, a mock interview?
It's a mock interview that was done yesterday. And I just want the point to be made clear in case anybody missed it. I didn't write it. It is on xwrestling.com, which is my site.
Dude, stop plugging your website. Stop plugging your website and go home and delete that thing.
Don't worry about it. What's your problem? It's okay.
I'm just pissed. Because he left here thinking that, you know, we had everything to do with that.
We didn't.
We get
know that.
We get in enough trouble on our own. I don't need people accusing us for stuff that we didn't do, and we didn't do anything. We're completely innocent.
As far as he is concerned, having Sick Boy on our show, we are involved. And in that case, he's right that we do have him on the show. We're not involved with the website. We're not involved in any other way. But I think him knowing that we have him on our show is enough. That it pissed him off. He must be very sensitive when it comes to racial stuff.
He entertains kids. He's got to be.
I need another beer.
Can we light up the Cubans again?
You want to burn Cubans? What?
Hey, who's this?
Is that a train?
Danny.
Huh? Danny, what's going on?
Not much. Yeah, I just wanted to call in. I think the way he left was kind of messed up, you know, because all you guys did was praise him the whole time, and, you know, he just turned his back on you real cold-hard, you know?
You know, I'm starting to get a little pissed off now that I'm thinking about this, and now that he's gone. I mean, does he have a problem with The Godfather? When The Godfather comes out pimping hoes 24/7 and smoking joints and stuff? That seems to be a racial stereotype.
See, the whole thing is, though, you know, like, you guys made him so high up on the show, you know, and then he just turns it around because he reads something on the website that had no control over you or the station, you know?
Yeah.
And it's foul, you know? I mean, you guys had him on, you praised him up, and, you know, he just walked out like a real jerk-off.
Yeah, you know, I have so many things going on in my head right now. It's like he said he spent 2 hours, you know, on the phone about this last night.
Yeah.
So he should have brought it up as soon as he walked in the door. Because wait. Because if it looks like it's a mock interview that we did with The Rock, so obviously it looks like we're associated with what was said on xwrestling.com. He should have, you know, confronted us as soon as he walked in the door.
Dude, I read that post, and it's obvious. It says it at the beginning. It's a fake mock fantasy interview. You would have to be a complete buffoon to think that was real.
Yeah.
You know, and even if he did have a bone to pick with you guys, he should have brought it up right when he got there, you know, and just made his point.
He didn't know.
Instead of walking in and, putting you guys into a bear trap.
I got to say, and I've been doing a lot of radio. This has been the most uncomfortable moment in the history of my damn radio career.
When Sal was on the phone with my mom? No?
That's second at this point, Ant.
What's this?
The thing that really bugged me was the fact that if they were looking at that for 2 hours last night, nobody took the time to just, from one of his representatives to just send me an email and say,
the representatives.
Oh, they'll probably be getting
getting an email.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right. They probably can't get on your site right now. It's probably being pounded.
So Jeffrey, what was going on in your mind?
I was
because you were the closest to him. You were like 2.5 feet away.
Jeffrey, I think he told me before when we were in break. He said if we're involved with that, Jeffrey's leaving now. He's very annoyed and angry at this whole thing.
No, it was like I'm in here, playing around with him. He's having fun, and all of a sudden it really meant a lot to him. And I don't know.
I respect that big time.
I respect him for being forceful and clear.
I had no idea that was up there. No idea.
And even if it's a fake thing, even if it's clearly a fake thing, it still shouldn't be up there. I mean, the kids are looking at it. I don't have kids, but if I did, I'd be pretty pissed.
All right.
See, now I'm on the end of the spectrum where I say if it's the internet, anything goes. I say anything goes. It's the First Amendment, man. I don't care what it says.
But fine, he's still got to do what he did.
Okay, that's fine.
He wasn't arguing the First Amendment. He was saying you're a prick and you're a racist if you let that be on your website.
I was an innocent bystander, and that's what pisses me off. I had no idea. And like, he dissed us at the end of the interview. I had no freaking clue, and that's what's pissing me off. I had no idea. I told him man to man. I had no idea about what he was talking about.
I was trying to be clear without coming across like we're totally separating ourselves from Sick Boy. He's never been here before. I don't know what the site is at all. I didn't want to go that route, but I wanted him to know that, no, we don't know or condone anything that is on his website. And if you look on his website, at the bottom it says the person that runs his website does not necessarily agree with what's posted here or anything.
And I can't monitor the damn thing 24 hours a day, which is a real problem when you've got 15 guys writing who are all, chomping at the bit to try and be funny. And it's, somebody does something that pisses off the Rock. Yeah. I get the heat for it, and then, you guys get blown off.
When you have an open forum on the internet or in books or magazines or anything, sometimes that happens.
Well, look at what happened with the New York radio message board.
Yeah.
Hey, Bob.
Zillions of people that...
Hey, what's up, Bob?
Exactly.
They hammered that thing.
I thought you guys were dead.
Yeah, well, so did we.
I'm not making a joke. I was driving home. I skidded my truck, and I turned up the radio. I pulled right off the road. I said, these guys are dead.
Yeah. Dale from Manhattan wants to know, are you guys cleaning out your shorts and hosing off the chairs?
It was very real though what he was saying and feeling.
Yeah, that was
it was just.
But I don't think he understood that. You see, he thought that you guys were associated with Sick Boy, like you had something to do with his website.
Right.
It's not like he came. As soon as he found out that Sick Boy was there, because he says, he said, I saw you outside and I didn't know that you were Sick Boy.
Right.
So as soon as he found out that he was Sick Boy, that's when he went. No pun intended. Ape.
All right. You know what you should have done?
What?
Not you. Sick Boy. Like right when he said that, you should have went, oh yeah? Well, I'm telling you, Rock. Like get into character.
Yeah, because I wasn't close enough to get my ass kicked there, Ant.
Sick Boy, you should have seen your face, man. Classic.
Oh, I could feel it. I could feel the look on my face. I'm like, there is no blood in my face right now.
The Rock is like
white.
a couple of feet away from me. Try
like 8 inches or something away from me. And the look that he had in his eyes, I'm like, well, I'm getting my ass kicked tonight.
Well, that would have been your Fight Club.
Would have been by the Rock.
Yeah, that's true. At least
that would have been Rick's Fight Club.
I'm trying to think, what's the move if he starts just pummeling you? There's no move.
Well, there's no move. You sit and watch.
You just let him hit you.
You sit and watch.
Get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. Thank you.
You guys would have been safe because you have Spaz, the pro wrestler, in the studio.
Yeah, Spaz could have laid some moves on him.
He could have laid the. I don't want to say it. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Hey, Chuck, you're next. What's going on?
Yo, I can smell what was in your pants. I can smell it.
Wow.
Damn. I'll tell you something. I don't give a damn who you have on. Anybody that comes on the O&A show from now on, my ears are glued to the radio.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn who it is. It was still good, but I'm going to tell you something. Your boy Sick Boy, this is what got him. He was like, it's only the same thing that goes here on this show.
I know what that killed him.
That came out totally the wrong way.
That's what did it, baby.
Chuck's a black guy. Not that it matters, but
Apparently he doesn't know me very well, huh?
I'll tell you one thing. Joke time was over real fast. It was like, poof.
Ah, man. I'm going to tell you something. It was brutal, but it was still good, man. And you know what? You guys handled it very well.
Right.
You know what I mean? You handled it as best as you could. You stood by the fact that you told the truth. You stood by your boy, Sick Boy, who, by the way, and what the worst kind of advice ever, get in the character, he'd have been Dead Boy. That was his name from now on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you did the best thing you could. You stood by the fact that, hey, look, this guy, we're associated with him, but not in the way that you think, and that's the truth, and what can we do about it? You know what I mean?
Well,
now, later on, hey, it's still good radio. What the hell?
Thank you, Chuck.
Later on.
Bye.
Guilt by association.
Jeffrey's leaving?
I'm going to work.
Oh, Jeffrey's leaving.
No one
That's
wants to
it.
hang with us anymore.
That's it. It's over.
That's not true.
I know.
Oh,
I had a
man.
great time. This is the best time.
That's
The last
it.
time was fun, too. with
Yeah.
Kimmel.
You're always here for some highlight.
I know. Really? Last time it was
Damn.
pretty crazy, too.
All right, we'll say goodbye to Jeffrey Ross, everyone.
Night, Jeffrey.
It's going to be at Caroline's tonight through Sunday. Very funny, man. Go see him at Caroline's. 8 o'clock show tonight. 8 o'clock show tomorrow night. 8 o'clock show Saturday. Couple 10:30 shows thrown in there Friday and Saturday as well.
Come, drink, laugh.
All right, Jeffrey Ross, everyone.
Congratulations on another
stellar day of radio.
Banner day of radio.
It was fascinating.
Brian.
You could cut the tension
You
with
know
a
what's
knife,
cool?
man.
Hold on one sec.
You guys, man. The Rock's a hypocrite.
The Rock.
Hold on.
Why is he a hypocrite? Why?
Remember when DX did a little skit on The Nation and they all dressed up in blackface?
Yeah.
Didn't seem to bother The Rock at all.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, man. I wouldn't let that bother you. You guys froze, though. You guys are a bunch of pussies.
Oh, yeah. What are we going to do?
Get your narrow ass in here, Brian, and have The Rock stare you down, and what are you going to say?
No, I'd be
What, are you going to get all bad?
I'd be a puss, too.
We tried to make our point as best as we could without getting him any more pissed. You didn't see The Rock's face.
Yeah, and let me
When he was looking at Sick Boy.
Wait, and let me give you a little more information. He was not going to listen to anything we said. It was past that.
Yeah.
He just wanted out of the studio. He knew we were still live on the air. He just wanted out.
All right, he's a hypocrite, though, man. If you didn't let that bother him, you know?
All right.
Later on.
Thank you.
Ooh,
What were you going to say, Jeffrey?
You know, forget the context of it all and how upsetting that was. Watching him get mad from 2 feet away, even though he's an entertainer, he wouldn't make eye contact with Sick Boy. He knew for his own head he had to look the other way.
Yeah.
Or else he would.
Well, there's some stories in his book that he has a temper. He has a rage issue.
Oh, that's great.
No, because I was.
Oh my God!
You didn't know that?
Line of fire.
No, you didn't know that, Ant? I've been doing. I've been doing a little research on The Rock and stuff, and he admits he has a rage issue. So when this whole thing was going down, I was just panicking, going, someone is getting killed here.
Oh my God!
And I'm 6'2", 250. I'm trying to find something to hide under. You know, I'm no small guy, but the Rock's like 6'5", 6'6". The guy's got to be 280 and nothing but muscle. I'm like, he looked over at me once. I saw the look in his eyes, and Jesus Christ.
I thought you were
This is
going
the wrong.
down,
I
man.
should have stayed in bed today.
I thought you were going.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you.
At least you got an autograph.
Yeah, he autographed my book.
In your own blood.
Yeah.
Tim, what's up? Timmy.
Tim or Ken?
Whatever, whoever you are.
Take it easy, Jeff.
I think that the Rock ambushed you guys, knew it coming in, and had a responsibility to say that to you up front. And I think, or O&A, you were there commenting on it earlier.
I'm very suspicious because if he knew all this coming into our studio and he had a feeling that we might be associated with all that, then I wish he would have said something up front.
The air should have been cleared up front and before you guys got on the air.
Right.
And that show should not have come to the screeching halt that it did.
All right.
That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, now I'm afraid to go to the grand opening of WWF restaurant.
Kevin, what's going on?
My
Yo, what's
face
up?
putting a cheeseburger.
All right, what's up?
Listen, I just want to say I was on the Rock side, dude.
That's okay.
Just because, I agree with you guys, too, because I know you had nothing to do with that website. But it was obvious, he knew nothing about, Sick Boy being in there when he walked in because he was horsing around with you guys and joking around.
Right.
But, whatchamacallit, the way you guys handled it, you were kind of weak in your defense. Like, you didn't really get your point across that you weren't associated with the website.
Kevin, he wasn't going to... You had to see his face. He wasn't going to listen to anything we had to say. He wanted out.
Really? He was, like, furious?
I apologized man to man as best I could. And as soon as we went to commercials, usually, you know, we take pictures with our guests. You know, we shake a hand or two. We laugh, you know. And then you know, usually they go out in the hallway and they take pictures with some of our listeners that came down. And, you know, then if they're really cool, they'll cut some liners for our radio show. What happened was, as soon as we hit that commercial, he turned around and walked out.
Really?
Without saying bye. So he wasn't going to listen to anything we had to say.
If we would have made it clear that we're not involved with the website, we'd have gotten 20,000 phone calls and emails going, you guys sold Sick Boy down the river, you bunch of pussies, you made it sound like you were backpedaling and stuff. There's really nothing you could do.
Well,
the guy was pissed.
I respect you guys sticking up for your boy and all. I mean, because I would definitely do the same thing. But it was the article. Well, I don't think it was so much the website, but the article that got him all pissed off, you know?
Right. First of all, the guy runs a website, has writers on it.
Right.
If a writer writes something inappropriate, not only is the guy that runs the website, maybe he doesn't know it's there, but then remove it to the radio station that he comes up to every so often. I mean, it's obvious we're not involved with the website. And whether we have to explain that to The Rock live on the air as he's pissed is another story. I don't think we had to. And I think at that point he was pissed and he was leaving.
Right.
He had already made up his mind in his head. And we weren't going to talk him out of it.
And we can't babysit everyone that is associated with this show. We don't know what everyone does.
People come in the door all the time. They got things, they got products, they got websites. What are we supposed to look at everything and make sure everything's milk toasty right? Before we put them on the air? No, it's not what this show is about.
I hear you, man. I'm a big
It's
fan.
an open forum, and there are First Amendment rights that are protected. If you have an open forum on the Internet...
I know. I agree with Jeffrey, though. It's not the First Amendment. It's like, I mean, he wasn't saying that...
Well, his personal... No, that's fine. Then he has every right to get up and leave.
Right.
But we shouldn't have to backpedal or anything.
So are you guys pissed off at The Rock?
No, he has his own agenda. That's fine.
I respect what he had to say and stuff, but if he had any inkling that we were associated with you know, this before he came into the studio, then yes, I am pissed that he didn't say it up front.
Yeah.
I think it'd be even more pissed if you knew that the guy who wrote that writes for Raw Magazine now.
Oh, not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, he's no longer going to be writing for my site. I can guarantee that.
All right, Kevin, thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Big fan, guys.
All right.
Later.
Bye. God, this is all anyone wants to talk about, but it was pretty intense. A pretty intense 3 minutes. Steve, what's up?
Yeah, I just think The Rock is a total hypocrite. And he's a real jerk. 2 minutes earlier, all he's talking about is when he wants to be a bad guy again, all he's got to do is call people trailer park trash. And all of a sudden it's okay to, you know, it's okay for him to be mad over a website. I think it's a little ridiculous. The WWF is based on pissing people off, period.
Yeah.
That's why people watch it. It's entertainment.
Right.
And so is a website. I don't understand.
All right. Well, thank you, Steve.
All right, have a nice ass, guys.
All right, bye. Mark, you're next. What's going on?
Opie.
Yeah.
Anthony, let me tell you something, man. F The Rock. That was, I mean, how do you just come in there and with all the humor that goes on that show like that he could even get mad at something that he don't even know if you guys had a part of? You know what I mean? But I pulled over and I heard you guys crapping your pants.
I'm sure all you guys...
The sick boy, he was stuttering so bad he didn't know what to do.
I'm sure you guys all enjoyed that.
Oh, that was great. Oh, I love you guys, man, but that was ridiculous. From now on, I'm not even going to watch them anymore.
All right.
Because that was ridiculous. You guys are the best. Keep it up.
Bye.
Joe in Brooklyn, yo, where in the hell was Old Dirty when you need him? Yeah, he could have smoothed everything out, I'm sure.
Hey, George, what's going on?
What's up, guys?
All
Guys, I love you and everything, but I never heard so many stuttering. What happened is in my entire life.
Well, come on, we admit it. We're a bunch of pussies. We're not this huge friggin' guy. You watch the goddamn show.
Don't, you know, we don't trick you guys. We admit we're the biggest pusses.
Hey, man, no more raw interviews, huh?
What? We have nothing to do
I know
with
it.
any
I know. It's just
off-color posting on any website whatsoever. That's it. The Rock had his mind made up. He left.
Yeah, but he was retarded. He comes in and he's joking around with you guys, and then all.
Yeah, well.
No, where was Reverend Al when you needed him right there?
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Act quiet while try plunk down 3. I got to hear this guy's logic.
All right. Pete.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that Opie stuck up for The Rock, and Anthony just kept his mouth shut.
Yeah, because Opie was talking. What am I supposed to do? Talk on top of Opie? When he was done, then I put across my point.
Well, I don't know. He really didn't say anything. He was like, when that had to do with it, we had nothing to do with it, and you just kept your mouth.
I didn't want to sound like I was backpedaling.
I don't know. I think you backed up. I think, you pussied out.
Pussied out?
He made his point, too.
You know something? I got it. So much was happening at one time. I got to listen to a tape back of that and just hear what went on, because I thought I had explained pretty well.
Right.
What my point of view on this whole thing was.
I don't know.
I guess I was just going, bye, and didn't even know it.
I don't think any amount of reiterating the same point was going to convince this guy otherwise.
No, you could see it in his face and in his body. He was done. Done. There was no talking.
Well,
and why try to...
I just, the way I got it, I just saw Opie trying to, stick up for you guys.
And one thing I learned from this show, the more you try to explain something, the... Thanks for cursing, you ass.
We had a dump out of that.
All right, man.
Thanks,
Again,
Pete.
fellas.
Bye. At that point, it had nothing to do with the show. It had nothing to do with you and I. I was just man-to-man telling him in his eyes I had no freaking clue about what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm mad, because it didn't matter.
His mind was made up. That's it. Done.
So,
done. All
As soon
right.
as he said he had heard of the website, I'm like, I got a feeling this ain't a good thing.
I saw his face. He turned around. He did that snort thing, that you see him do in the ring.
The Brahma Bowl.
He did the snort thing. He kind of looked over sideways.
all right, Lisa, real fast.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna cry when he was talking to you. I felt.
Could you people stop cursing?
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm really so sorry, but I mean, it's like I felt really bad for you guys. I really thought that he was gonna punch you guys in the face for that.
We're all bummed and stuff too, because we really like him.
We like The Rock.
It was so cool.
We have a really good relationship, or did, with the WWE.
Oh, you meet your hero, and all of a sudden,
and now we're scourging.
He hates you.
They're probably pulling the Raw magazine off the newsstand as we speak. January issue of Raw.
But Anthony, me and my friends were sitting around looking at the Raw magazine, and we could swear to God, for a little bit, if you look really fast, you look like Ernest P. Worrell.
Who's that?
Ernest.
Anthony goes to camp.
You must really be looking closely.
I'm sorry, but I love you guys, okay?
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
All right, bye.
We both did our best Dr. Bellows impression. But it was, I swear, but I never saw Jeannie, but he said, and then it was over, but we never knew, but Sick Boy, and then he said, but it was never,
but we don't even know Sick Boy.
But you're innocent.
We don't even know why he's here. All right, we got to take a break. We are so damn late.
Oh, my God.
More of your phone calls in just a bit. Stay there. 1027 WNEW. It's Opie and Anthony.
Hey, man.
What's up? We just got the people's brush off. You know, we cannot stay out of trouble. We try. I thought today would be the day we'd just have a boring Opie and Anthony show. Have a little interview with The Rock. And then we'd go eat some food at Paisano or something.
Yeah.
But no.
Somehow we're always ending up in some form of trouble.
Maybe it was all fake and we're just going to be part of a storyline for the WWF.
Oh, you think? Yeah, that must be it. Go ahead, taunt him a little bit then.
Oh, yeah. Was he acting in?
I don't think so.
No, we know he wasn't.
Now, what about, if we go to the grand opening?
Well, we are invited. Mike, what's up?
Oh.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Is it a big place? Will there be a lot of people? Can we steer clear of that?
Sick Boy used to be a wrestler, right?
Huh?
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 Yeah, well, I think The Rock should have spit in his hand and punched you right in your mouth and broke your lip open.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
All right, Beth.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Grant, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, O&A?
All right.
That was kind of rough, man, but I got to take the Rock side. Sick Boy's got to go. I'm looking at this website, and the guy's ripping him. How do you expect him not to react like that?
He has every right to react how he did. I just,
But it's not your fault, but somebody should have called Sick Boy right out onto the carpet.
I think The Rock did.
But I think he wanted you guys to call him out onto the carpet,
How
too.
can we call him out when we haven't seen what he's talking about?
But The Rock's telling you what was there.
All right,
So?
but we have to read it for ourselves, and
This could be The Rock the way he's talking.
What?
The Rock's telling you it's there. He's like talking to third person.
No, it's here. I mean, The Rock's right. I'm looking right at it.
Right.
And I know if it was me, I'd be pissed off, too.
All right, he has every right to.
But, I don't know, maybe you guys have somebody go check out the website, and maybe you could
I think
give
everyone...
The Rock a call and say, hey, listen, you're right, and we don't condone it, and the Sick Boy's not allowed on the show anymore.
I think a ton of people checked it out. I think more people checked it out because The Rock mentioned it.
Oh, well, yeah, sure.
There's probably thousands of people that would have never even seen it.
Endorsed by The Rock.
I don't know.
I don't know if endorsed is the word.
I can see The Rock's point. I thought he was going a little overboard, but looking at it now, I can see.
I have no problem with any of that. I just, I don't want to keep saying it, but I said man to him that had no clue, and, he dissed us at the end of the interview. We were having fun. And the truth is, I had no idea.
Well, maybe you guys can talk to him and patch things up, because their interview was going really cool.
And then
you guys did a great job.
And then at the end, I assumed, okay, we'd continue the discussion off the air. And no, he just bolted.
He left.
And Psycho Mark, you're out of your mind.
Oh, my God.
Psycho Mark, who, is also in charge of trying to get some of these guests to cut IDs for us. You still went up to him and said, hey, can you cut that Opie and Anthony?
That's a big breath.
What did he say?
What did he say?
No, I'm not cutting that ID, not if they're associated with them and all that.
So he still thought we were.
Yeah, and the WWF lady was real PO'd, too. But,
she's PO because she's got to be.
Yeah, maybe maybe you guys might want to give Vince a call and let him know that everything's really cool.
Yeah.
You don't want to have him dissing the show now.
All right.
All right, hey, thank you. You guys suck.
Thanks, Grant.
Bye.
I mean, that's ridiculous. It's like somebody getting, putting a sign up in the crowd at the WWF. Someone reading the sign, getting offended, and being pissed off at the WWF because there's a sign. You know what I mean?
There's many things he said that were very hypocritical in our interview, if you really want to get into it. When we were talking about the signs in the arena.
Yeah.
And we asked if any of them make him laugh. He goes, yeah, when I see the one that says big red retard.
Ah. Retard, very derogatory word. Mentally handicapped, Opie.
Just saying, where do you draw the line? As far as
obviously, wherever The Rock wants you to.
Well, as far as that type of humor goes, where do you?
Can't believe Sick Boy. Look at him over there. Brush with The Rock. Almost killed by The Rock. Wow, that's pretty cool.
We almost saw live death. That would have been a first for our radio.
Would that have been cool if he put him in the position to give him the rock bottom? And he's looking around all crazy. He's got Sick Boy, and then wham on the floor.
I'll tell you what, man. If there's anybody to get your ass kicked by, there could be none cooler than having it kicked by The Rock.
By The Rock, yeah.
I mean, as intense and as serious as the whole situation was, afterwards it was like, hey, wow, The Rock almost kicked my ass.
Yeah.
But
you could go down on the street and get your ass kicked by some nobody.
Yeah.
Rick has a great line here. He writes, we are the Jennifer Lopez to Sick Boy's Puffy.
Yeah, guilt by association.
All right.
Oh, man.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, guys?
All right.
Yo, I think Sick Boy's the pussy here, man.
What?
Sick Boy's sitting there and he's saying oh, I don't know what's up with the site. I have no idea what's on it. And then as soon as The Rock leaves, he's like, oh, it was this guy. I know exactly what you're talking about.
That was it. That was after the commercial break, moron, when Spaz ran me out into the hallway and showed me what it
I have
was.
no idea what's on the site. I don't know what's going on with it. Sick Boy's saying the same thing when he damn well knew what was on it all along.
Moron, that was during the commercial break. Spaz pulled me out into the hallway and showed me what was up on the site.
What, Sick? he showed you on your site?
Yeah, I don't monitor the site 24 hours a day. I got 15 writers who do their stuff on Wrestling Uncensored. I don't sit and monitor them. I got a business to run.
Yeah, I know, man, but now your business is taking a hurting, you know?
I
don't know. You just gotta watch that more.
I want to know which show came more of a screeching halt. Like, what was the seatbelt airbag factor more? Sick Boy asking Rock a question or Rick taking a picture of Jay Moore? Like, what brought the show to more of a screeching halt? Not a fear factor. I'm not talking about that. It's just more of the screeching halt factor.
We were able to smooth over the Jay Moore thing. I don't think we're going to be able to smooth this one.
This one was 80 into the brick wall.
That one with Rick and Jay was a close call, but, I think Rick probably could have held his own with Jay. Me versus The Rock, there's just no goddamn contest there.
Sick Boy versus The Rock.
Sick Boy, go home and get rid of that, man.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm turning your mic off.
What's the matter, Ro?
Just another day on the Opie and Anthony show.
That's what this show is all about.
Mitchell, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right.
Listen, Ope, I think you better cut out on that man-to-man stuff for a while there. You're saying man-to-man. He was about to open up a can of whip-ass there.
Whatever. If you want to hit me, he can hit me. But,
yeah, listen.
I was going to say what I had to say. Had no clue.
Where was Sick Boy doing all this? Behind the glass or something?
No, he was right next to The Rock.
Was he really?
Looking very, very scared.
That was the Kodak moment there.
No,
it certainly was.
Let me paint the picture for you. Seriously, they were maybe a foot away from each other.
Man, that's close.
Maybe. Yeah.
Are we going to do what we learned on the Opie and Anthony show today?
Yeah, we'll do that in a couple minutes here.
All right, peace out, guys.
All right, man.
Oh, my God.
Could have done better than Rock? What? Eddie, what's up?
Hey, One, how are you?
Good.
I'm sorry, man. The Rock is a big a-hole. I hate him. I hate his character, all about him.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, why couldn't you guys kind of could have gone like Undertaker or something?
We've had a lot of the guys.
Okay.
I know you have, but wait, man. I love your show. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
I just like, I didn't like The Rock's points.
All right.
I mean, I think he's a big hypocrite.
All right.
You guys could have done better.
All right, thank you.
I'll keep listening. No, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
John, what's going on?
Yeah, how you doing?
All right.
Sick Boy should have just said that you had a guest writer was John Rocker.
Yeah.
That would have, he would have figured it out right there, and then he would have understood.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Jeez, man.
Matt, what's up?
How you doing, guys? Guys, that was probably one of the best radio I've heard in a while. You guys, that was great. I was so uncomfortable. I haven't been that uncomfortable in my car since I got pulled over for a speeding ticket. I was sitting there. I was afraid to turn the dial. I didn't know what to do. I just froze. So I can imagine how you guys felt.
I don't like those uncomfortable moments, and they happen a lot lately on this show. They really do.
But that really got to me. But seriously, The Rock, at least he could have been cool with you guys. He really should have got his facts straight before he was going to go on a tirade like that. Just shows you what kind of mentality this guy's got, that he could have just relaxed himself a little bit and said, you guys are cool with me, and there's this guy, I got a problem with this guy. He shouldn't have just taken it out on you guys. I think that's wrong. You guys support him.
All right. Well, thank you, Matt. It was a good point. I'm just, we're exhausted from what just happened.
All
right, let's
battle with The Rock.
Let's take a quick break, and we'll play the famous game. What did we learn on the Opie and Anthony show today? So let's clear the phone lines and get into that next, okay?
All right, man.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing. I just punched up Sick Boy's site.
Oh, all right.
Just kind of looking at. Oh, no, I'm just kind of looking. You know where it says xwrestling.com is not affiliated with any pro wrestling organizations? Could you put the Opie and Anthony show on there?
That would be that would be nice. All right, we'll be back. Just about done, Anthony.
Temperatures.
102.7 WNEW. Woo! All right. Thanks for tuning in today. You almost saw a murder today. What other radio station is going to give you that? We should have played a lot of music today, Anthony.
Maybe taking a vacation day. That would have been fun.
All right, let's play What Did We Learn on the Opie and Anthony show today?
Oh, no. This is going to suck.
What?
Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Maybe we should call the WCW and say how much we like them. Ooh, man. That's just a joke. Adam, what's up?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas?
All right.
I learned today that The Rock or Dwayne Johnson, whatever he wants to be called, is just a big bitch. It's all wrestling. It's not even about wrestling anymore. It's a commercial about promoting yourself. What about the days of the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan were around? You know, that was real wrestling. That was real wrestling.
All right, there you go. All
right, Adam, thank you.
All right.
You know what? You know what you should have done, Sick Boy? Right when you were face to face with The Rock, and he was saying, "Before I answer that question, let me ask you this." You should have went, "It doesn't matter what you have to ask me."
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to see Sick Boy get hit.
Alan, what's up?
Would have been classic.
Hey, how you guys doing?
All right.
Yeah, I learned, you know what I learned today? I learned that Opie and Anthony and The Rock know how to fool their audience. It was a big setup. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Really? Jesus Christ.
I think we're that smart.
Anything that happens in here, people will think is a setup. You know, I guess because it is just so freaking ridiculous. Whatever goes on in here. No, unfortunately, that was...
Believe what you must. Jason.
The real deal.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Man, you guys almost had some murder over there.
Yeah.
That's what I learned.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
Bye. Oh, my God, I'm learning something from these calls.
It's time to go home.
Yeah.
Didn't we learn anything else today on the show? There was some good stuff today.
That pretty much canceled out the rest of the show right there.
Yeah. Chris, what's going on?
I learned The Rock is an idiot on the radio, too. Hey, you guys should have had Spaz wrestle him.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Spaz, our savior, our hero, would have smoothed the whole thing over.
Even Ed and I don't dislike Spaz that much. He would have got killed. All right, thank you.
Hey, you guys rock.
All right. Jason, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right.
What I learned today was whoever schedules your commercials is really warped.
Why?
First commercial break after The Rock leaves is a promo for the upcoming WCW event.
Was it really? I swear to God, I had no clue.
I swear to God, I was listening the whole time.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Bye. TJ, what's going on? What did you learn on the show today?
Today I learned that you guys almost had the last live broadcast of your life.
Yeah.
Very
That's
good.
pretty close, man.
Oh, man, when he left the studio, he wouldn't have cared if you wiped the plugs with your butt, seriously.
Yeah. All right.
You guys rock.
Thank you, TJ.
Bye.
We were sharing moments with The Rock. There was a picture of him with Andre the Giant holding him in his arms when he was a little kid. And
we got the pictures before the problem started, so at least we got a couple of pictures with him. Oh, man.
Jeff, what's going on?
Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? Listen, I learned today on the show that The Rock really isn't a dick like everybody's saying. He just, stated his opinion and got pissed off at Sick Boy. I don't really think that the stuff should have been said on that website, but he didn't know about it and you guys didn't know about it.
All right. Thank you, Jeff.
No problem.
All right, bye. Jerry. You're next, Jerry. What's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey.
I learned today that if I go into the bar before the O&A show is over, I missed the best radio of the damn week.
You missed it?
Yeah, I missed it.
Oh.
Had to take the clients out, so because they want to go out boozing. I get back in the car and I'm hearing about this, and I'm saying it never works out.
Jerry, it was the most uncomfortable 3 minutes of my radio career.
I'm sure you guys handled the best. You guys are the best.
I mean, we're trying to talk to him or say anything, and he's just looking down like this, and then he goes, "Let's wrap it up, guys."
And then what did Sick Boy say to him?
We rehashed it for the last hour, but I don't know.
All right, well, you guys, I guess I got to tune in when you guys go on vacation again so I can find out what I missed.
All right, man, thanks.
You guys are the best.
All right, bye. Jason, what did you learn on the show today?
I learned that you guys are like those convicts that you had call on from jail. You're both getting blamed for things you didn't do.
Yeah.
All those convicts were innocent.
Yeah. Very good, man.
All right.
Bye. Tim, you're next. What did you learn on the show today?
Guys, I learned if you guys ever suffer from constipation in the future, just think back to today's show. It'll clear you guys right up.
Yeah, I got to check my pants, man.
Yeah, go out and get some new shorts, guys.
All right, thank you.
Later.
Bye. Tommy, what's going on?
Hi. What I learned today is The Rock needs a reality check. As for a professional, he should look into more on how he's acting. He should, you're there helping him plug his book and everything like that. And, his fans are what makes his book and what makes him who he is.
Right.
And to pull a stunt like that, as a professional people handle themselves a little bit better than just run away like that.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Oh, great instant feedback. Some guy saying that when Rock was explaining his point, I should have ping-ponged him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Joe, what's up?
Yeah, I learned one thing. I learned a couple of things today, but mostly that I could get disappointed in you guys, and that you guys were sounded spineless, man.
Yeah.
I was really disappointed.
How?
I mean, you grew up in New York. You should have stood up for yourself. And I know the guy's a big guy, but what's he gonna do? Beat the crap out of
No,
you?
like I said, I got to listen to the tape because I thought we actually told him what was going on.
And Joe, what?
Yeah, but just like the tone of your voice, though.
Joe,
like you were saying, you were stuttering. You sounded like you guys were scared out of your minds.
It was so uncomfortable in here. You got what are we supposed to do?
Joe,
just all of a sudden, hey,
What was
Rock,
he gonna do? Beat the crap out of you?
Joe,
Come on.
we were blindsided, first of all. All right, and we didn't know what to say because we didn't even know what he was. I swear to you, I'm going to say it again. I had no clue what he was talking about.
All right. I still love you guys, but I'm a little disappointed.
Whatever. That's fine. It's going to happen on this show. You know what I mean? But I freaking had no clue what he was talking about. If you were here, it was very obvious he didn't want to listen to anything we had to say at that point.
So you know what? Then the hell with him. The hell with him. Then he's really not a friend of the show.
All right, Joe.
All right. Sorry, guys.
Bye. One last call and we'll get out of here.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't, Opie.
Jim, thank God you're the final call of the radio show today. What's going on?
Nothing much, Opie. Just learned what the true meaning of train wreck radio is today. If that wasn't heart-stopping to listen to you two guys squeal like that. you gotta be the two biggest fags on the radio.
You sick bastards. You guys enjoyed that.
It was the best. It made me sick to my stomach to listen to you guys squirm like that.
We were dying, man.
I got to hear the tape.
The two of you
It's going to be painful to listen to.
But I don't know.
It was just...
And Sick Boy. Oh, my God.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Loved every minute of it. You guys suck.
All right, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll play the last, 20 seconds of that interview instead of the train next time. I'm leaving.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to be taking the back way out just in case someone's waiting out front.
We're taking the corporate helicopter out of here today.
The Rock's going to lay the smack down.
All right, we'll see you guys for FU Friday tomorrow.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in. You never know what you're going to hear when you listen to the Opie and Anthony show.
That is for sure.
And it's FU Friday. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, man.
What's going on, Anthony?
What's happening?
Not much. Not much at all.
Yeah.
I only had about 100 messages on my machine when I got home last night.
Yeah.
My brother, it was hilarious. Brett he felt so bad for us. He goes, because if anyone's a fan of your show,
yeah,
our show, obviously, they would know how much before yesterday we looked up to The Rock.
Kind of liked The Rock, yeah.
Even though we're in our 30s, he's like a superhero in our eyes. You know, we really, really enjoyed.
Very entertaining to watch, what he
did for the WWF, and we admired the guy and all that. And
wow.
And then just to have what happened yesterday to us, that's what my brother felt worse about than anything that actually went on the show.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a little rough yesterday.
Because it was kind of like seeing Superman without his cape, and no one wants to see that ever.
I don't know. After mulling it over for a night, thinking about it, it kind of pisses me off a little bit.
Oh, without a doubt. I've lost all respect for The Rock, and I could care less what he does in the WWF from this moment on.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, I don't think that was necessary. I think he could have gotten more of his facts straight. think he made up his mind and walked without really knowing what the real deal was.
Right.
You know?
Well, I guess we're going to play the uncomfortable...
Oh, are we?
The uncomfortable part of the interview.
Oh, no.
Just because, the response on it is just unbelievable. We're going to do it a little later, though, because Lewis Black's coming in here at 3:30.
Oh, no.
But later on in the show, we'll definitely rehash the whole thing. But you know what? I mean, my blood today is absolutely boiling. It really is, because, we were blindsided. I swear to you, and I said it right to his face, man to man. I had no freaking idea what he was saying.
Yeah.
And that is the God's honest truth. And he was expecting us to, just trash Sick Boy in front of his face. We didn't have any of the facts at the time or anything.
Let me tell you something about my side of this whole thing. I visit Sick Boy's site a lot, the X-Wrestling. And I've seen what's on the site. You know what it is? It's satire. It's comedic writing. It's funny. It's not... And it is really politically incorrect. I mean, talk about goofing on everybody. I mean, everything. You could go there and see the writers on that site goofing on gays, Jews, blacks, everybody, Italians. Doesn't matter. That's what that site is about. Now, on the other hand, like he said or asked, no, we don't have anything to do with the site. I enjoy going there like I enjoy going to thousands of websites. But I don't think he understands that that's what that site is about. And we didn't have anything to do with it, but that doesn't even matter at this point. Sick Boy is a guest on our show, as was The Rock, as was Jeffrey Ross that day. We don't screen our guests to see who they're either affiliated with or what businesses they own or anything.
Yeah,
they come on our show. If they do good radio, if we like them, they will return. That's it.
I did some research on Jeffrey Ross. I didn't know he was a kid toucher.
Oh, my God.
If I knew he was a kid toucher, we would have him in yesterday.
Oh, my God. Opie, that is absolutely false. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jeffrey, I'm just kidding.
My God.
Just kidding, Mr. Ross.
But, Sick Boy guest on our show.
Right.
Just like a bunch of other guests that we've had in the past.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
No biggie, Rock. He didn't have to freak out like that. I understand it's a touchy issue with him.
And I don't care how blown up he is and how big he is, because he is absolutely
not
huge.
Today, because he's not here.
Well, no, but he truly, in my eyes, he's not even a man. And I'll tell you why. Because after the segment was over and we went into commercials, and I told him what I knew about the situation and explained his point of view.
Yeah.
Any other man would at least stick around and maybe discuss it for 5 minutes. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But what did this big, huge mother effer do? He just turns around and walks right out. Without even giving us a chance to discuss this further.
I'm not going to lay into him because...
I don't give a crap, man. You know what? I am so freaking pissed today.
Let me tell you why.
Why?
Because it seems like you're being a pussy if you talk like that when he's not sitting here, so I'm not going to do that.
No. I'll give him the forum to come back today, Anthony. He's in the area, okay? It proves I'm not a pussy. If the Rock wants to come in today and we'll discuss this further, fine. All right? That proves I'm not a pussy. I know he's still in town. He's doing another book signing tomorrow.
Right.
Or today. I don't know.
Cool.
So if he wants to call in, that's great, too. But he's not even a man in my eyes because he wouldn't discuss it further after we left the radio show. After the commercials. They all just ran out of here.
They did just pull it out.
That is what I am pissed off about. And if he really wants to get on this racism soapbox of his, okay, why doesn't he look within the company he works for? And by saying that, I am totally for what the WWF does.
Right.
Okay? But if he really is that concerned, he makes a pretty good living from a company that exploits stereotypes. Let's face it.
Sure.
And I have no problem with that.
Yeah,
no problem whatsoever.
It's entertaining.
We exploit stereotypes on this radio show.
It's funny.
It is funny.
And like it's funny when you watch it on WWF and you see The Godfather come out. And he's dressed like a pimp. And he's pimping hoes. And smoking weed. I mean, come on. That's not a stereotype?
I hear on The Rock's website he has a whole section on trailer park trash.
Yeah.
Some people would find that very offensive, Rock.
Right. I don't know.
But I swear to God, I am so freaking pissed today. And right after the show, one of the representatives from the WWF, left me a voicemail. And I called her right back. Because I was still like, what the hell? I'll discuss this, Yeah. But I don't even want to discuss it anymore. But I got her on the phone, and she goes, we heard the rest of the show after we left, and we're not pleased whatsoever. Not pleased whatsoever. And then she was convinced that we, controlled the phone calls and just made, so the people that were on would agree with what we were saying. That's not what we did whatsoever.
There were plenty of calls of people that say, we acted wrong, or we looked stupid, or, we were the a-holes. We put those through, too.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? We censor the calls? No.
And it's too bad, because we do have a good relationship with the WWF, but I could care less about The Rock now.
Yeah.
What a... Steve from the unofficial website, who was in the studio yesterday. Steve, what's going on?
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
I liked your posting on the unofficial website today about this whole thing.
Yeah, I got home last night, talked to Sick for a couple minutes, and needless to say, he was a little shocked, still about the whole thing. I know he hung with you guys for a while. Personally, I went out afterwards and got drunk.
I went home and went right for the wine.
Yeah.
Big bottle of red.
Yeah, that was a little stressful, to be perfectly honest. But something, in retrospect, that guy, had he known about it, which it certainly sounds like he did, he should have said something.
Yeah, obviously.
He should have said something to you guys about it, and he didn't handle himself very well. And any amount of apologizing wasn't going to change his mind, and that's what sucked about it.
Well, that's fine. Then why don't we discuss it off air? Or why don't you be a man and call us today?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I told him the truth. I had no freaking idea about this.
I mean, he lumbered out of there like a 280-pound crybaby. I mean, for lack of a better analogy, but...
Corky Rock.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, and how many racial stereotypes has this guy used in his wrestling matches? Personally, I don't know. I'm not a huge...
Well, I could give you all sorts of info on that, but it's whatever. I mean, if he really wants to get into this issue, he should look right where he's working.
Yeah,
he makes
exactly.
And you know why?
Bad.
You know why he never will, though?
Why?
Because he makes way too much money.
Oh, exactly. I mean, and it's political to a very large extent.
And then he can look like he cares about those issues by bashing some guy's website or a radio show.
Of course. And, the fact is he made some blind assessment about the whole situation, hadn't seen the post himself. He was going by what people told him. Now, and I'm sure there were racially insensitive things that were said on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what Sick said after looking at it. But he erased it immediately. The fact that he persisted in having a temper tantrum about it after he was apologized to up and down.
You know what? Sick Boy shouldn't even had to erase it. What happened to freedom of speech in this country?
Yeah, slowly diminishing.
Especially on the internet. You may not like what you read. That's fine. Right.
I always thought the internet might, earlier in the early days of the internet, back in the early to mid 90s, I thought that would end up being like the last bastion of free speech.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you'd go on there and just, man, it didn't matter. Sometimes you'd punch up something, read it, and just be offended yourself. But just the fact that it was there, I mean, it's an open forum. It shouldn't be controlled. It's First Amendment, man.
That lasted for all of 5 minutes, and then someone figured out they could make some money suing somebody,
right?
Complaining about it, and making a couple of thousand lawyers rich.
Yeah.
And, you do anything successful on the internet, and you're going to get fleeced.
It's ridiculous.
It really is.
And the fact that he even had to, removing stuff from websites because some people find it offensive. I mean, what's next?
Well,
For Christ's sake.
And then, guilty, but I hate this guilty by association. So now, okay, obviously you have a problem with what Sick Boy did, so now you instantly hate us because he's in the studio?
Wait, not Sick Boy. No, a writer on his site. It wasn't even Sick Boy that posted that.
All right, so it's a writer on Sick Boy's site, so then immediately, somehow, he should hate us as well.
Right.
Exactly. Well,
that makes a lot of sense. Why don't you start doing some background checks on all the people that are around you, Rock? You might be very surprised.
Well, again, he had all of the previous evening to be briefed about this and didn't do any more research other than whatever information they gave him, and then just walked in here and didn't mention it beforehand until he was introduced to Sick,
Right.
And that wasn't cool.
Right.
That wasn't cool, and he didn't handle himself very well. Poor form on his part.
Well, if you didn't want to get into it on the air, well, we did go right to commercials.
Yeah.
And they hadn't even looked at him like hey.
I was like, hey, I wanted to see if he was going to shake my hand or something.
But he just turned around and
gave me
walked
that look
out.
and turned around and walked out. It's like, man, and that kind of pisses me off because, what, you're looking at me like, sorry, I cursed. Looking at me like I'm Mr. F and KKK or something.
Yeah, I know.
That pisses me off.
It was a temper tantrum. It was a temper tantrum, however you want to look at it. But, it's, you broke my toys. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Yeah.
And that's childish. That's childish. And it's a shame it had to happen live and that the guy couldn't handle himself a little bit better.
Well, I don't mind that it happened live. It was interesting radio,
that's
to say the least. I mean, no one turned off the radio yesterday.
Oh, I'm quite sure that's the case.
I don't enjoy being in those situations, but it makes for a good listen when you're in your car.
No, that was definitely the most awkward silence I have ever been a part of.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to think as quick as possible to come up with, something.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was just so shocked because this came out of left field. I'm like, my famous line, what happened? I thought we were all just having fun here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then poof.
You're total deer in the headlights.
Right.
Well, oh my God, I just got hit.
Right. And I had nothing to do with it. And you were on the Opie and Anthony show. You weren't on the Sick Boy show. You weren't on a wrestling site show, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You're on our show, and God damn it, we had nothing to do with it.
And that's that's what sucks about the whole situation is that the guy didn't want to listen.
Right.
The guy didn't want to be apologized to. He wanted to have his temper tantrum, and
I looked at him right in the eye. I said, "Dude, I had no freaking idea. No idea." So.
Didn't seem that there was much getting through to this guy.
But a good posting on your unofficial website about it. Very good, Steve.
No
and the
problem.
truth of the matter is, even if we did have an idea of what was on that site, it still doesn't matter.
Right.
It still doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Well, because you read something offensive on a website, then you're responsible for it? Or you should have to be held accountable for it?
Well, unfortunately, there is some degree of responsibility one must take when you go into this thing. Understandably, Sick didn't write it, but it's like if one of the writers on the unofficial site, and they're all great guys, Frank, Joe, Josh, if one of them all of a sudden started spewing forth racially incentive remarks, people are going to start looking at me.
Right.
And asking me, why the F are you letting this guy write for this site?
And then he wanted us to pretty much sell Sick Boy down the river. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that to anyone that helps out our radio show. Especially before we get all the facts and look into it.
If you've been to the site, it is satire.
Yeah.
It is politically incorrect satire and commentary on wrestling and other stuff that goes on in the world.
And on the top of that very post, the author even wrote, this is a mock. This is not real. This is not to be taken seriously by whoever's reading it.
Was it distasteful? Yeah. Was it politically incorrect? Yeah.
Sure.
But you know something? So what? It was a little comedic thing that he threw together. And why can't you put racial stereotypes in comedy and not be lambasted for it? If The Rock doesn't agree with it, fine. He doesn't have to read it. But then what's he going to just disassociate himself with anyone who's even read the site?
Well,
it's ridiculous.
I didn't even read the site.
Yeah, Hope didn't even read it.
That's what blows me away. He has every right to be pissed off, but he's attacking the wrong people, first of all. He walked off our show.
It's interesting when you look at racial stereotypes, and some comics do get away with it, some comics don't.
Yeah. The ones that do that Apollo Theater show.
Oh, yeah.
And let's make it clear. We stereotype on the show, definitely.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sure.
So,
because that's a part of comedy. It has been for many, many years. So wasn't The Rock part of the Nation of Domination? Remember that? I remember that. He had that, and the guy that is the Godfather now was in there. and D-Lo, and they were it was like a white-hating black supremacist group.
Why is it okay in that regard?
Yeah. I mean, Rock was part of that. He got in a battle with DX, and they all got in blackface, went into the ring, and started imitating the Nation of Domination in blackface, doing like stereotypical black lingo and walking and talking. The Rock was drawing a paycheck on that, so I guess that didn't upset him that much.
The more I think about it, the more hypocritical this guy seems.
Yeah, with like 24 hours or so to mull this over, it's like, wow,
exactly.
man, it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
Exactly. Well, you know, at the time, you're stunned. You feel like you just got hit upside the head with a baseball bat. It's hard to think of all this stuff.
And you know what? We don't want to sound like pussies today. You know, I'm going to say it again. If The Rock wants to discuss this further, we're here. I'll do it face to face. I don't care.
It's a very smart thing to say.
No, it's the truth, though, and he's still in the area. It's not like he had to fly anywhere else. He's doing another book signing somewhere today. I know where, but I'm not going to give him any more publicity. Screw him.
Sure.
He's not a man. He didn't want to discuss this off mic. Screw you. Jackass. Man to man, I told you I had no freaking clue. And like a baby, you had to walk off the show.
Well, look, if you want the full story, check out the little snippet I wrote on the FoundryMusic.com site.
All right. Well, we're gonna. If we have time, we're definitely gonna, replay the uncomfortable moment from yesterday.
Like if you do, I'll call sick and try to make sure he's not listening.
Honestly, Rick was listening to it in the office. I couldn't even listen. I was like, turn it off. He kind of made us look kind of stupid.
Yeah, you know. It's just uncomfortable. It's awkward silence. It's a lot of people going
Right. Yeah, well, you're trying to, get your thoughts together as the mics are on, And then when you're blindsided like that.
And then you quickly realize, you can't say anything. This guy's not going to listen to anything.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
And what were you going to do about it? Nothing.
There you go. Well, thank you, Steve.
Not a problem, man.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
You got it.
Bye.
Bye.
How pompous.
Huh?
How pompous, too. What the hell walk in here? What did people think? He thinks people want to hear Dwayne Johnson? They want to hear The Rock.
Dave.
What's up, O&A?
How are you?
I think I came to the conclusion why The Rock kind of flipped out on you guys.
Yeah.
Well, because I taped it for my friend, and I kind of went back to it, and I listened to it, and when Sick Boy asked that question to The Rock, and The Rock said, before I answer that, I got some questions about your website.
Yeah.
And all you guys were like, oh, no, kind of like saying, like, oh, no, he's in trouble now kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
just because we had no idea he was bringing up that.
Yeah, you know what? Like, 'cause if I was The Rock, I'd probably think to myself, I go, oh, they probably know what's on the site because they're saying that.
No.
And he's probably thinking, oh, yeah, these guys are in it too.
It was more
Screw
that
them,
we know Sick Boy has an edge to him. That's all I was thinking when we had that reaction.
Well, I still think it's kind of dick on The Rock's, side. He's a hypocrite.
All right, man.
Okay, man?
Thanks, Dave.
You guys are great.
All right.
Later.
Bye. James, what's going on?
Hey, Open Air. It's Jamie, the bus driver. Listen, man, I was dying to get in last night to call. It was too late. And that's been on my mind just as it's been on yours, and I'm not even part of the show. First of all, I want to say I'm not a racist. I'm an Italian guy. I'm married to a Puerto Rican. We have kids. Okay, but The Rock was way off, number one. I mean, he should no way have laid into you guys by any way, shape, or form. That's number one. Number two, this is not a political forum show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a comedy show. And whatever stuff that's written on that page, like you said, he kind of stole my thunder about the satire and stuff like that. It's satire. It's all as a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And it pissed me off to listen to him get all twisted.
Right.
And I bet you he laughed his ass off while Chris Rock was calling the Backstreet Boys crackers with attitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whenever he listened to Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy joke about Asian people.
Or watching the Godfather do one of his skits.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, let's face it.
Yeah. There's no way, he could have took that stance. He had other issues, that dude. And by him taking it on you guys was wrong.
Right.
And, I got a little bone to pick, though. It seemed like you guys did a little bit of backpedaling. I mean, you should have stood, I thought maybe you should have stood a little firm and saying, yo, dude,
James,
we didn't read the site. We didn't know what was on it, but it's a joke.
James, you'll hear for yourself. We didn't backpedal. I think what you hear...
I didn't, you know, I mean...
When you hear the tape again, maybe later on, if we have time, is that we were just in complete shock.
It was an ambush, no doubt. You know, it was definitely an ambush.
Because we were really having a good time with him.
Yeah, I know. I was enjoying it. I was on the road enjoying it.
You know, we were hoping he was going to be more of The Rock, because honestly, I mean, he has really nothing to say as Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, I agree.
What the hell is he going to say as Dwayne Johnson?
I agree. Yo, guys, I'm in defense of you all the way. You got a great show. It's a funny show. And people listening from WWF, if you're listening in, it's a comedy show, people. Wake up.
All right. Thank you, James.
Okay.
All right, bye. One more, and we'll take a break here. John, what do you have?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
All right.
All right, listen, I've been listening to you guys since August of 1998. I love you. You're my favorite. But I also love The Rock. And yesterday really sucked. God. SmackDown, by the way, last night was excellent. The Rock, I think that was The Rock's best performance ever. But, you know what? You guys rule over him.
Didn't even watch last night.
No.
No desire.
I had to. I just had to see it, how it was. But I love you guys. Screw him. You don't need him.
All right, John.
You guys rule.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we got to take a quick break, Ant.
All right.
One of the writers from XWrestling.com's on the line.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this guy's post. Sure.
All the writers are checking in. They're really pissed, too. All right, stay there.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
You guys are going to burn in hell.
Opie and Anthony. 102.7 WNEW.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. 102.7 WNEW. It's FU Friday. We do have lots of things to get to today, so don't fret.
Yes, indeed.
Starting with Lewis Black coming in at around 4 o'clock, Anthony.
Yeah.
Very funny guy. Good friend of the show.
Love Lewis.
He loves satire. He understands it.
He's a kook.
Also, some girl that wants to get naked for Lewis Black and us.
Yeah. Where'd she come from?
I forgot. We'll get into it, though.
Great.
The same website I think Lube is on or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
We'll give the plugs when they all get their asses in the studio, okay? Well, let's go right back to the phones. If you have anything for the show, 212-757-1027. Jim, you're next. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How
all
you
right.
doing?
Real good.
Hey, you know you got sold up the river this morning on another morning show.
What do you mean?
The Rock did an interview on, can I mention the station?
Yeah, I don't care.
On PLJ. And they were asking him about what gets to him, like what annoys him about people in society and his role and everything. And he pretty much said racial issues.
Oh, yeah?
And then had a big 5-minute dissertation on how yesterday he was forced to walk out of an interview before he did something he would have regretted.
He would have regretted, wow, he was like ready to throw some punches?
That's the way he made it sound.
Oh, great.
But we were sitting here at work and we were laughing at it because we knew what happened yesterday with you guys.
Yeah.
And then hearing him this morning, it's like, all right, talk about Two-Face.
Did Scott and Todd have the balls to mention our names? Because they do listen to us every day.
Not at all.
Were
They
they
didn't say anything, but you could tell they knew who they
Of
who he was
course they
talking
knew.
about.
Everyone was listening to it yesterday.
Oh, my
Bunch
God.
of pussies.
So
he had to walk out.
Yep. Before he did something he regretted.
Oh, that's good. Now I can see where the rage problem is.
Yeah, really.
They say he has a rage problem. Well, that's obvious.
Could figure that out, huh?
It must be a treat.
All right.
Thanks, guys. You're the best.
Thanks, Jim.
Later.
Bye.
Dealing with that.
Who's this?
Hey, this is Rev Toby. I'm a writer for XWrestling.com.
Yes, I've seen some of your
okay.
posts.
First, I just want to thank you guys for supporting the site and supporting Sick Boy, because I'm sure this has gotten you a lot of bad PR.
Yeah, it's okay. We're used to that.
And, I mean, it's ridiculous. I think I read somewhere that this is in the first chapter of his book.
Yeah.
He mentions that he's all against racism and everything like that, and I think this is kind of like a PR move.
Oh, you think?
In my opinion. Well, I mean, it's like, if he knew about this, he should have mentioned it before he came in the studio or when he was, working it out to, like come in.
Well, if he would have looked at the post that he said he did look at, and he would have saw like it was a mock interview with Opie and Anthony, he could have, asked us about it beforehand.
Right. I mean, it's just that he brought it up.
I think he needed to, get his little 50-minute plug in first.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, like, this gives him great PR for his book, which, by the way, the critics hate. because it wasn't even written by him. It was written by a ghostwriter, but that's another story. Yeah, I mean...
The Rock doesn't have time to write.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm too busy freeing the world from racism.
Also, I mean, like Sick Boy gives us free enterprise to write, what we want.
Well, it's the internet.
Yeah,
that's where
it's not regulated like that.
Damn, you guys should have free enterprise. I may not agree with everything I read on the internet, but you guys should have the right to write whatever the hell you want.
Write what you want, man.
Before they regulate that crap, too.
And you know something? The Rock has a right to read it, be offended, and not want to speak to Sick Boy. That's
He has
fine,
the right
too.
to that, and we have the right to post whatever, we want as well. This was written by a guy in California who I've never met, who Sick Boy's never met. And, it's the really strange thing was I was talking to him on AOL while this whole thing was happening.
Yeah.
He's like, how's the interview going? And I'm like, well.
It just took a turn.
Yeah. And then he's like, what happened? What happened? And I'm like, well, The Rock got all pissed off. And he's like, why? And I'm like, well, because of your article, dude. And he was like, gosh, I can't believe that and everything. And Sick Boy came back and he was actually contemplating closing the site.
Yeah.
In fact, this is still, under debate.
Right.
They're not, we should close the site.
No, that would be silly.
Yeah, I know. We're all trying to get him to, reconsider that. And we've gotten tons of support email.
Cool.
It's all flowing in. So hopefully everything will be okay. And, hey, we got more hits yesterday than we ever got. So
I bet.
I mean, no good publicity,
All right.
Everything is.
Well, thank you.
Sure, no problem.
Take it easy, man.
Dave, what's going on? Hey, Dave.
Yeah, what's up?
How are you?
Hey, man.
Pretty good, man.
Good.
This is like the biggest story on the internet right now. Like this guy Dave Meltzer, he's even reporting that it's part of an angle that you guys took place in.
See, that's ridiculous. Man. Oh my God.
That everyone should be skeptical that that the WWF is trying to play off the John Rocker comments and have The Rock do something like that.
All right. Well, I you know what? I have to say this. We had no idea this was going to happen.
No.
And you can believe that or not, but we had no clue. No freaking clue.
Yeah, and like going off what Rev told you.
Hey, and you mentioned John Rocker. Let me tell you something about John Rocker. You know what? I was kind of offended by everything he said, okay? Or most of the stuff that he said, all right? And it makes me want to take a D-cell to his head next time he's at Shea, without a doubt. But you know what? He has the right to say those things.
Yeah. Exactly. People are so willing to give up their rights to free speech in this country. It amazes me. They go, oh, he should be fired. He has to go to a psychiatrist. Good. That guy's a nut. What's he saying? All of a sudden, you're throwing away your rights to free speech. You're throwing them away. Someday, someone might not like what you're saying. Think you should go to a shrink.
And I hate John Rocker. Hate him, hate him. But if I was him, I would say, I'm not going to get that psychological.
Going to a shrink?
No, I'm not going to a shrink. Yeah, you don't want me pitching in your league? Oh, well, but I'm not going to a shrink.
Yeah, and John Rocker is actually an employee of Turner, which owns WCW. So, they're racist, too. So there you go. But just like...
everyone's a bunch of hypocrites.
Yep.
Everybody. That's it. Hypocrisy all over this damn country of ours.
I like everything being available to adults in this country. That's it. I'm saying like everything. It should be on the internet. The internet should not be regulated whatsoever. Anything should be able to be printed on. When they say, you shouldn't have racial comments, or this website's got to be shut down because it's against this group or that one, or you shouldn't even, have plans for friggin' nuclear weapons. I don't care. Everything. If it's out there, it should be available to everybody.
Yeah, that's why I even told Sick he shouldn't shut down the site. I told him we can even get a slogan out of it by saying X Wrestling, the site The Rock reads, just to like maybe stick it to him.
The Rock reads.
You guys should even put the posting back up.
I
swear to God, just put it back up.
Yeah, exactly. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, man.
I mean, personally, I've seen funnier stuff from that site. It was kind of stupid, but you guys have the right to type that.
I got to tell you, that Macbeth, man, he's one funny son of a bitch.
Yeah, that guy who wrote the post, I was talking to him as well when it was going down.
Right.
He didn't even care that he was getting in trouble. He was just making sure that you guys were all right. Like, he didn't want anything bad to happen to you guys.
This is on the trouble meter for the Opie and Anthony show. This doesn't even, raise the yellow light yet. Nothing. Believe me, we've been in much, much bigger trouble than this.
All right, Dave.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Dennis, you're next. What's going on?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I think you guys were being totally duped by The Rock. I think what he did was he knew his time was almost up for the interview. What better way to get people to still talk about him after he's gone, create some controversy. And this is what he talked about with his publicist for 2 hours the night before. And that's why he dropped the bomb on you guys near the end of the interview. It was 8 minutes to 6 when he did it, because I looked at the clock, because I think the world stopped at that time once he blew that up on us.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, well, you know what? His publicist is really shrewd because it's the perfect time to do it.
Well, if that's what they planned, it worked. Brilliant. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job at our expense. Good job. Great job.
Well, you know what the good thing is? I think most of us listeners are more educated than The Rock himself, so we know better.
He's not a man.
All right, guys. You guys are great. Keep it up.
All right.
Bye.
All right. He's not a man. Any man would have discussed it further after we went off the air. Rob, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
All right.
I just got to say, above all else, I mean, what The Rock did, it's just bad for business. I mean, if there's anyone out there giving plugs to the WWF and making them look good, and, you guys have the audience. You have the audience at the palm of your hand every day.
We have given the biggest support in the New York market. No one, I mean, half the jocks on the radio have no clue about the WWF.
I know, and it's like, now he goes, and with everything that occurred, what are you going to say? You haven't just given people a chance to talk about it. You give the WWF segments on your show.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So
you just watch. I mean, after today, you watch how many times we mention the WWF in the future.
I know, and what are those comments going to be? I mean, you had nothing but praise in the beginning, and now it's just...
Nah, there's plenty of other things to talk about.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if you're going to be a smart businessman, above all else, you got to look to the people that help you out. And that was his biggest mistake, above all else, was to make himself look bad in your eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, Rob.
That's all I got to say. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Tom, what's going on?
Hey, we're going to see Opie, The Rock right now at a book signing.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're going to give him a little piece of our mind.
You better watch out.
Better watch out. He has a rage problem.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have to give him the rock bottom myself.
Yeah, is that
And he's in my hometown.
I was going to
tonight.
say, is that...
God.
Is that bookstore right by your house?
Yeah, the one by the Whitman Mall.
No, it's at the tower at the
Oh, okay. I thought it was like that little one right in the village there.
Thanks. Now everyone knows exactly where I live.
No one knows exactly where you live. They know you live in like the Huntington Village area.
Yeah, we're alumni of Harbor Fields ourselves here.
Oh, right on.
All right, you greaser bastards.
Call Rock a puss for us, will you?
Oh,
Yeah, I think we're going to try to get a couple supporters to come with us, bring some signs.
All right.
Bring some signs.
Thank you, Tom.
All right, guys, no problem.
What an insult. He's in our town today.
Oh, The Rock taking over your town there, Opie.
Hey, Rock, if you don't like Opie and Anthony, well, the whole town feels the same. So why don't you cancel your book signing? Doesn't have the balls to.
Yeah, I don't know. We're going to see if he pulls up with an entourage or something. Tell him to go down there.
All right,
you guys should show up down there. We'll be there.
We're hours away from there.
Oh, that's right.
You know what we're all guilty of, too? Me, you, and Sick Boy? We're all guilty of this. Getting so friggin' shaken up and trying to count every word that comes out of your mouth when you're confronted with a black guy and us as white guys, when you're confronted by a black guy calling you, or at least implying that you may have some relationship with something that is racist. And we're all guilty of it. You see what we did? We're like, well, with the you try to make excuses. You do, something? Never again.
Well, and
whatever's on my mind, I swear to Christ, it's going to come right out of my friggin' mouth.
And I got to say it again, though. I was just in such shock.
Yeah.
I was just in shock that, I was stammering.
But let me tell you,
I look like a pussy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But I was just like in shock. I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? And why does it involve me?
I'll be honest with you. If it was an Irish guy sitting there and he starts talking about some comments that were on a website about drinking or something, guaranteed one of us would have went, I'll have a beer and calm down. Ha, ha, ha. Big joke.
Right.
But when a black guy confronts white guys about racism like that, we all of a sudden get all tongue-tied. Like we have to count every word and explain ourselves and make sure everything's okay and stuff. You know something? F it. I've had it. I'm speaking my mind.
Bravo.
Period. Thank you, Opie.
Well, you have one supporter in.
Thank you.
One support.
Thank you. I'm just bowing here. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, my bows.
Let's take a... Rick's got some?
Yeah, I mean, I was the only one so far that has listened to the tape again, and when you guys play it later, you're going to see you didn't stammer as badly as you think. And there was still kind of a lighthearted thing going on.
Lighthearted.
So, yeah, believe it or not. You listen back to it, I was kind of surprised. I was like, huh. I really... When it happened, it felt like it was going on a whole lot worse than it actually did. So I think you guys really came out.
I don't know. I think you came out
looking out pretty good.
It was intense.
Yeah.
When I go home and I get that many people calling my house, no one calls my house. My own family doesn't even call me anymore. They called last night, though. That's when I know it was a big deal.
You know what, though? I would love to see signs at the next televised event at the Garden, man. God damn, I would love to see that.
Royal Rumbles at the Garden.
Yeah.
They're playing the Continental Arena soon. I'd bring signs right to Rock's face today when he's doing his book signing.
I would just love to see some signs out there.
All right, and we got
creative.
We got to take a break. We got to move on because this is going to get really old real fast. I mean, we'll touch on it later with the tape and stuff, but we got to get Louis Black in here.
Yeah.
He's not here yet, but he should be here any moment. All right, Ed?
All right.
All right. 1027 WNEW. It's Opie and Anthony, and he does not want to leave. Louis Black, everyone, playing Gotham tonight at 8 o'clock. And we just took care of our pal that takes care of us.
That's very nice of you. Really.
Look how mellow you are now.
I am. He's
a new man.
You walked in the studio like you were on crank, and now look at you.
Yeah.
That's what nudity will do to you, huh?
Changed.
You don't care about the world and its problems anymore, do you?
It doesn't take much to bring me to a screeching halt.
Listen how mellow he is.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
It's great.
It is. I kind of got a little, it's like spinning around. It was fun.
Hey, you're no fun anymore. Look at you.
Nudity is like kryptonite to him, you know?
Well, you just said you're going to play something. Get on.
Okay, all right.
Get on with that show of yours.
He just wants to sit there and savor the moment.
He's going to make sure it's in his spank bubble for years to come. Mike, what's going on?
What's up, fellas?
All right.
I was just at Barnes & Noble in Huntington.
Yeah.
Trying to check out the magazines. They had that place completely shut down, and they wouldn't let me through, so I started yelling, "The Rock sucks, Opie and Anthony," and they kicked me out.
Very good. Wow.
I was walking down the line yelling, "The Rock sucks, go home, Opie and Anthony." It was great. People were giving me the finger. It was fun, man. We had a good time. I didn't see any signs or anything, though, man. I was going to go back with a sign, but I figured they would recognize my face and come after me.
Well, we appreciate the support.
It was fun, man.
I think we got a raw deal yesterday.
Oh, you guys definitely did, man. He went crazy.
Oh, good.
That was bad.
All right,
guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Over and out, Wrangler.
All right.
Boy, that's going back.
That's a story for another day.
Actually, push down Paul for a minute. We got to talk to him for 2 seconds.
Paul.
Paul from Airsick.
Okay.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, that new CD you sent over to the Opie and Anthony show? You know how they send us CDs, song parodies and stuff? Airsick Productions.
You like that one?
Love them?
Well, I got to explain. They got so excited about their material, they try to get, songs about some of the stuff we're talking about the day before.
Yeah.
So they FedEx it. One day FedEx, right, Louis?
It's got to get here fast.
Got to get there so Opie and Anthony can play it immediately.
Right.
So we got it. We're reading some of the names of the tracks on the CD case going, wow, this is relevant. This is good. I can't wait to hear these. Pop it open. I guess they wanted to get it out so fast they forgot to put the CD in. There was no CD in the case, Paul.
I know. It's in the mail today now.
The most important thing is the CD.
I feel like such a dick. I open up the CD burner. There it is. Oh, Billy's going to kill me. That's that guy.
That's funny.
Man, hey, I know. Hey, Louis, I've opened up for you a couple of times at Governor's. You rock, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Bond.
Hey, how you doing?
Guitar act. How you doing, man?
Good.
You gave me the same look when I lap danced for you, too. So.
Everyone's a smart ass.
I love Louis.
Thank you. So, Paul, you're playing what, Bananas tonight?
Yeah, I'm in Hasbrook Heights, New Jersey. Yeah.
Right.
So if you want to see one of the Airsick guys perform live.
All right, there's no conflict there in between the two.
That's right.
Camps, okay. I guess we can plug you in a little bit there, Paul.
Right.
I'll be there tonight and tomorrow.
All right.
So I appreciate it. And the CD is on its way. It's already in the mail.
Good move.
You know what Rick said to me? He goes, "Don't bother FedExing it. We're not here tomorrow."
Yeah, now it can wait till Monday.
All right, man.
All right.
Enjoy the show. Take care.
All right, man.
So have a good show tonight.
Yeah, thanks. You too, Louis.
All right.
Take care.
Comic talk.
Oh, the camaraderie between you comics.
Yeah.
Till you don't see each other, and then you're talking about each other. This guy stole my bit.
We're up a step above guys in clown suits. You know?
We're waiting for the day where we get along with one other DJ.
Oh, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't happening.
No. We tolerate people. That's about it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Most DJs are just dicks.
Yeah.
They got that whole, attitude, the DJ thing. And even, we've been to some things where we had to broadcast with about 30 other radio stations.
Like in L.A. and all that stuff.
What do they call that thing? It's you get one interview after another kind of.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Mitch Cumstein, how you doing?
You're just like, you could turn the voice off now, Pally.
Right.
We're not on the air.
Hey, how you doing? You're from that station.
And then they go through all, the alphabet soup of stations they were at. How's WABG, WGBZ, WGBZ, KLOD? It's like, who cares? They always got the voice and the attitude. Ugh, we don't get along with any of them.
I'm distracted. There's a really hot girl outside the studio.
Oh, yeah?
What is her deal? Is she going to do anything? She's going to really?
What's with the guy?
She wants to talk to the canoe driver, Anthony.
I don't think that boat goes to that slip. Tell you the truth.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. We'll get her in here in a minute. Another guy that was at the book signing. Tom.
Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I was yelling stuff when I...
All right, try again.
Okay, yeah. I yelled stuff and they threw me out, but... You know what I find ironic is in the WWF, man, they got John West and everything else working for them, and you guys, you guys can't clown around.
Well,
Come on, dude. Pat Patterson is he's a sexual harasser. He still works there, and he's the Rock's buddy.
Is this that guy again?
He's getting a Rock.
Are you the guy that was...
That's right, but I used to work for them, and I'll tell you right now, I challenge any of them. They got some more... Dude, they set you guys up so bad. I seen just by you could tell by the way he was talking to you guys that they were going to set you up because he wasn't even himself, man.
This guy called up a couple of months ago and said that he was sexually abused or assaulted.
I was sexually harassed. When I was a kid, I was abused by a ring announcer from the WWF. I sued them.
Wow, that could cause damage.
You guys, let me tell you something. You guys can or whatever, but they use you like a pawn, like they use everybody else. He knew he was going to do that. He was on The View yesterday in the morning talking about the racial angle. This is a total thing, man, where they knew all along they were going to come out and they got all the publicity out of this that they wanted from the New York City area, man. They just use you guys. I hope that you guys learned your lesson, man, and don't support them no more. And let me see if Shane McMahon or Vince McMahon gives you guys a call and says and tries to smooth things over. They blew you guys up, man.
All right, Tom. Thank you.
Yep.
All right.
I just had it rolling out of the station.
I saw it. All right. Well, everyone's talking about our interview with The Rock yesterday, Anthony. It's big news today. We gave our views earlier, so we don't want to rehash that part of it, but we want to play for all our faithful listeners the very uncomfortable moment.
I haven't heard this yet.
So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to start the tape here where we're still having fun with The Rock.
Yeah.
Just joking around, and then all of a sudden we're blindsided. Absolutely blindsided.
The Rock all of a sudden making, racial accusations and getting all pissed off.
All right, so let's go to the tape from yesterday.
Well, that's the funny thing is you didn't even try to be a good guy. I mean, it just happened. Like, he'd go out there and say he was the people's champ, and the people were like, no, you're not. You just like being pompous and saying, I'm the people's champ. And then after a while, it just caught on. You brainwashed everybody. You hypnotized them or something. So like, yeah, he is the people's champ.
Hey, Chris, what do you have for The Rock?
Rock, this is one of the millions of fans. I was calling to find out what kind of injuries you've ever sustained in the ring.
In the ring, other than a couple of knee injuries, had a couple of surgeries already. That done shoulder injuries all the time. Pretty much your typical bumps and bruises.
Yeah, you can see time and time again. You see, like, black and blue marks on some of the wrestlers from going off the ring and everything. What about when you flip over the top? What's that do to you?
Well, you won't see too much flipping over the top from The Rock. Not like the Hardy Boys or anything like that.
They get into it. That ladder match is still one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. We got Sick Boy in the studio. He's like a wrestling expert. You got a quick question for The Rock there, Sick Boy? He's been chomping at the bit all afternoon.
Yeah, I was actually kind of curious about, remember the MTV special over the summer? They had the feature on Tony Atlas, who was your dad's tag team partner. I was kind of wondering if you saw that and what you thought about it. They kind of highlighted some of the hard times that Tony's gone through over the years, and him talking about being so desperate that he wanted to kill himself and all that, and just what your thought on it was, with your dad being his partner.
Well, before The Rock actually answers that, just out of curiosity, The Rock's heard of your name, and The Rock's got a question for you regarding your website.
Oh, no.
Actually, I had no idea it was you who goes by the name of Sick Boy, but it was brought to my attention last night from the office that your website carries a lot of racist comments, and I just want to hear about that. And for the most part, I just want to know, it sounds like all you guys are friends, and if you guys had known that this is a guy who has racist comments on his website, and if in fact you guys are behind that.
Oh, I've seen his website a few times. He's got a bunch of writers on there, and I think they just open it up to everything.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything ever been racist, no more than any of the humor that goes on in this show.
Well, hey, now, don't blame our show.
Don't lump us into that.
Well, I'll tell you what, after it was read, a couple of lines were read yesterday. The officer called me, read a couple of lines for me. It said something like, The Rock being half black, half Samoan, doesn't know whether he should go rob houses or eat food or whatever it is, and saying Jacqueline's from the jungle, and Mark Henry, something about him being a gorilla or a monkey or something like that. So, elaborate on that. If that's the case, if you guys are behind this guy, then really, I really don't even want to be here, for that matter, and I certainly don't want to talk to you.
Well, if there's been any, this is nothing that's been written by me. I've got a staff of 15 writers that are on the site, and the site is done as an entertainment site, adding humor and just commentary on what goes on in wrestling. I haven't seen anything that was racist on the site. If there was anything that I ever saw as being too extreme, it would be gone in a heartbeat. There's been plenty of stuff that gets...
Well, being saying that Jacqueline is from the jungle and Mark Henry's a monkey, and whether or not The Rock wants to rob houses because he's half black or he wants to eat because he's half Samoan, quite frankly, I find that offensive.
Well, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen those posts at all. I don't know if anybody else has. And
I'll be honest, I've never read any of that.
I've never seen one thing up on my site that would ever be racist, because that's not how I was raised, and that's not how I would run a website.
Well, it's on there.
Well, I haven't seen it on there. If it's on there, it will absolutely be removed. But I absolutely do not condone, nor do I support any of the statements made. And if somebody on there has made racist comments like that, they're absolutely going to be fired.
Can I be excused?
Whoa, really? Wow.
All right.
Well, for the most part, it's one of those things where, I was contacted, I was made aware of it, and the office was made aware of it, and quite frankly, I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't want to answer your questions. And if you guys have anything to do with this guy, I quite frankly don't want to have anything to do with
honestly,
you guys.
I've never read any of that stuff on the site, and that's the honest truth.
No, we have him on whenever we have wrestlers on. He's an expert, knows a lot about it. We have that on. I don't know anything about any racist postings. Like I said, we don't condone that either.
Yeah. Well, it was brought to my attention last night, and it was read to me over the phone in detail.
When you have an open forum, especially on the internet, there's not really much you can do about
apparently it was from the writers who you must employ somehow.
Well, they're not paid writers at all. They're hired based on their writing skills. But if I'd known somebody was posting that kind of crap, that matter. Well, I apologize for anything that you may have taken offense to. I absolutely, do not condone that type of writing, especially on my website. It's something that I put a lot of hard work into, and it's been up for 2 years now, and we've put a lot of energy and a lot of money into it to make it something to be proud of, and for something like that to be on it is a black eye to the site, and it's a black eye to me. And I apologize to you and Jacqueline and anybody else from the WWF who, if somebody had made a comment like that to them, then they will absolutely be gone.
You mean African American site?
All right, enough with that.
Wow. Boy, that sure turned around quick. Look at that. What the hell are you doing?
So what else, guys? Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, no problem.
God damn. You ruined our interview with The Rock. What the hell? We were all having fun.
All right. Well, we still want to thank you for coming by.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Hope you don't hate us.
Well, no, I mean, if you know of this and tell me the truth,
wait.
if you know of this.
I'm giving you my word. You don't know much about me, but I honestly have never read anything like that on his website. And that is my word. I'm not backing down or anything. I've never read anything like that. And that's the God's honest truth.
All right.
I believe it's there. I'm not going to lie, but, if you say it's there, but...
I was pretty much there, for the most part. Again, I was brought to my attention last night, sat on the phone for a good couple of hours, and made the publicist aware, and I had no idea it was him, but appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you.
Okay. Book signing starting at... And there it was from yesterday. Oh.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird?
Oh, what a difference a day makes.
Thank God Lewis came here to give us some humor.
If we had a naked girl yesterday, I think everything would have been fine.
Yeah.
And The Rock's a little angry with, the racist. Oh, Christ, look, boobies. And everything's cool.
We talked...
The Rock apologizes for calling you a racist. Bring on the gash.
Yeah. We talked about it the first hour of the show today, but basically, what pisses me off, and we did say right from the start of today's show, if he wants to come back on our show today, by phone or live, I don't care. I'll say this to his face as well.
Not anymore.
Right. But
that's it. He can't come now.
But I think the guy, and I said this earlier.
Statute of limitations.
I said it earlier. I think the guy's a pussy because, oh my God.
No, he's okay.
And I would say it to his face, and we did say he could come back, and I'll tell you why. Because after that whole segment was done and we went to commercials, any man would have stayed behind and maybe talked for a few more minutes. That guy turned his head and whoop, out the door.
I'm sorry to say, from listening to that, the only people that sounded like pussies were me, you, and Sick Boy.
Well, we said that earlier too. Because we were blindsided.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know where that was coming from.
It's not. It's yours. My favorite is you go, well, the least we can say is we're glad you came in, and then you go, yeah, we are.
Really glad. Please don't beat us up, you huge man. I mean, you got a professional wrestler. The guy's giant, sitting there. You see him every week on TV, like 3 times a week. And, you blindsides it like that. It's kind of hard to come back with something.
And we're guilty by association. I never even saw what he was talking about.
Yeah,
that's what pisses me off.
Well, that's the weirdest thing. That it's, that he saw it, nobody else saw it.
Well, I thought a lot about it last night while watching some Amos and Andy reruns. That, it was, what? Check, please. Bellboy, this bag is full.
But he wants to talk about stereotyping and stuff like that. Why does he look at the company he works for? I mean, we have no problem with what the WWF does, but why don't you start with your job?
Yeah, they got a guy called the Godfather that comes out and says, the black guy, pimping ain't easy. He's a pimp. Right. He comes out with 4 hoes, these strippers that come out with him. Anybody want a piece of my fine hose? Pimping ain't easy. I'll be pimping 24/7. Like he's a total black stereotype.
Oh, my God.
But that's okay.
Yeah, he works for
it's the company that's writing the Rock's check.
Yeah, they exploit stereotypes, and I have no problem with that, but... Yeah, exactly. They cut the check, so he's not going to say anything in-house there.
Isn't it a little weird how he didn't even break character? Because he wasn't in character the whole time, but that whole thing how he talks about himself in third person didn't stop. Like usually somebody would say, hey, I'm not going to answer your question because the things that you put on your website pissed me off. He's like, well, The Rock isn't going to answer your questions because The Rock was informed about this, and The Rock is a little... It's like, well, who are you talking about? Bring The Rock in, and we'll talk about it with him. He still talked about himself in third person. It's a little weird, isn't it?
Yes,
Think he does that all the time? Think he does that in bed with his wife? The Rock's slamming you right now. The Rock's giving you a good one, isn't he? That's The Rock's
take your heads out from between your legs because you guys are probably the biggest marks in the business.
Biggest marks?
What do you mean, biggest marks?
You guys are the biggest fans. You talked a big game today, but yesterday you guys were clamming up there.
We explained it all earlier. We were in complete shock. What was going on? And we gave him the form again today, because now we're a little more prepared about what he was wanted to bring up, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, well,
ready to go.
We did say that. He could come right in here right now that we have 15 guys with us.
I know. Yesterday it sounded like you guys were ready to get on that motorcycle together. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. Hop on the jet ski.
There you go.
I'm pissed off at myself. I am totally friggin' pissed off at myself. Oh, totally. Like we completely came off like we backed down and just gave in. I think we came off trying to sound like we were trying to explain ourselves, and we're stuttering, muttering.
You stutter and mutter, Spidey, you stutter and mutter and prick you. Look at you,
lifelong members of the SmackDown Hotel.
Yeah, we were just in shock. I mean, I just couldn't believe it was going on. All right?
Okay, guys.
All right, bye. What do you got, Mark?
What about yesterday as he's plowing through the millions and millions of fans out here? Mark steps up to him and goes, "Hey, would you like to cut an ID for the Opie and Anthony show?"
Jesus Christ. You got some set of balls, Mark.
What are you going to do? Punch me? You know, I mean, what do I
He
care?
could have. They say he has a rage problem.
Ed, what's going on?
Hey, I just wanted to say, you guys, there was really nothing wrong with anything you said. You know, there was a lot of confidence and everything. It was just hard to hear because you could hear a sound of knees knocking in the background.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I was like, because, I did some research on the guy. The guy has a rage problem.
No, it sounded like a setup. It sounded like it was
I had to use some baby powder from the rash I got from wetting myself. Tell you the truth, when I got home.
Take care, guys.
All right, man.
Yeah, look, you guys sounded... we'll read some real ones.
I wouldn't want to get in a room with a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept is a little odd.
Just ask Belzer. Just ask Richard Belzer. That time Hulk Hogan choked him out.
Yeah, no, they're not. I mean, it's a completely psychotic. Now I'm mad again. They got a restaurant. They got a restaurant in my corner.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Because you know what? When I think World Wrestling Federation, the next thing I think is food. You know?
Hey, we're cordially invited.
Sweat and grunt and make noise. I think, God, you know what I need? Chicken wings. God in heaven. They yelled about Disney coming in. What about how nuts is that? 2 blocks from my home. If I'd known that when I was a kid, that this is what it was going to end up at, I'd have killed myself.
Paul from right around the corner. You guys sounded so guilty and like such pussies, like little school kids being scolded by the teacher. See, that's how I feel that at least I came off. I'm not very happy with the way we handled that yesterday.
Well, maybe you can spend some time in church over the weekend.
I think I will. I'll light a candle for myself. I think I'm going to.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I had to sneak in. This is Macbeth from X Wrestling.
Hey, what's up?
What's
man? Going on?
Hey, you are a genius, man.
Thank you.
I read this guy's posts. They're hysterical. They are really
funny. The latest one. We have a public service announcement from The Rock.
I got to check that out.
And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank The Rock, because yesterday we were a 5,000 hit site, now we're a 20,000 hit site.
20,000 hits. You guys are a bunch of pussies if you don't put that the posting up.
Oh, please. Once Stick realizes he's not going to get sued, everything will be back up. Our big gimmick will be making fun of The Rock from now on.
All right. Cool.
I have something else to say.
Viscera rules.
Thank you, Joe.
What The Rock is cooking.
What a frickin' moron. He is the biggest hypocrite on the face of the earth.
I think, yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, I don't blame you guys for, you're in a bad position. I wouldn't.
You can't curse.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm just worked up and trying to get in all day.
I didn't really care about that. I was in shock.
The guy works for the raciest company on the face of the earth. He makes his money off doing those kind of things. You know? Right. What's he going to say about a website that's basically praising him, making a few jokes?
Right. All right,
This
Joe.
is a bunch of crap.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Right,
Matt, Macbeth.
Matt.
Oh, Matt, I'm sorry.
You rule, man.
All right.
Take care.
Oh, that's Macbeth?
Yeah, you got to read some of his posts. They're hysterically funny. Like, he's got this whole thing now on here, I guess. A public service announcement from The Rock. He wrote it. He puts these pictures, I guess, of The Rock's action figure.
Yeah.
And he talks like he's The Rock and stuff. Like, this guy's got a set of balls. He don't care. It's pretty funny.
Pete, what's up? Hey, Pete.
His action figure.
Did we lose Pete? I guess.
No, man.
Hey, Pete, what do you got?
Yo, it's Tom, by the way.
Oh, Tom. It says Pete on the screen. Sorry.
Oh, what's up, dude? I'm about to go work the book signing.
Yeah.
You guys want me to do something like X Wrestling all over or something?
Just whisper in his ear. Opie and Anthony say hi.
Yeah, maybe apologize to him for you guys.
No, I ain't apologizing to him at all. I apologized yesterday, and that's all he's getting out of me. I didn't even really apologize. I was trying to tell him what I knew, which was nothing.
Man, it doesn't matter. His book sucks, man. I read it.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, there's a lot of pictures in it, so.
Yeah, 5 years in WWF. He's got no story. He made it big from the start. He's going to end big.
All right, Pete.
All right, later, guys.
Thank you.
What story do you tell? What is the story? I wrestled somebody. We set it up. I'm going to win. He's going to lose. What's the story?
Oh, no.
It's not like, I exercised for a while. I ate a lot of that bionic crap. I got bloated muscles. Then I was up against the Tick. And we had to sign a contract. And then I won. What is the story? It's about 8 pages.
You remember the Tick cartoon, Anthony?
Hell yeah.
That was the you know what, man. I like that cartoon.
Hey, old Dirty, what's going on?
My man, I heard yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of. Come on, man.
What?
Why were you apologizing to him, bro? You should have threw him out of the studio, man.
Well,
you should have threw him out. You should have said, you know what? We have nothing to do with the website. The man you want to speak to is right in front of you, and he's my friend. And if you got a problem with that, let's talk about it off mic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You went around and turned it into one of those fake You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why.
How soon before the WWF goes bankrupt, kid?
That's why I think he's a pussy for not even discussing it after the fact when we were in commercials.
He should have, man. He should have said, yo, you know what? Let's talk about
He bolted out crying like a little baby. Little bitch.
Come on, man.
All right.
And now what's going to happen? Now you guys been getting good press in the magazines and everything. Now what's going to happen with that?
Well, everyone's like, you better just not talk about the incident today on your show.
Who said that?
A bunch of people around here.
Yo, man, slap for that. What do you? I mean, come on.
It's too real. It happened to us. We got to discuss it. All right, old Dirty.
All right.
Anything else about it?
Nah, man. I mean, I was surprised, man. I thought it was like a setup or something, like a joke. I thought it was a bit, man. I said, oh, watch, he's gonna take, he's gonna flip or something.
That's why we started laughing when he first said, I got a problem with your website. We're like, okay, what? I thought something funny was gonna finally come out of his mouth.
Ay. Never a dull moment.
All right.
All right, my friends.
Thank you.
All right, baby.
Bye.
Upstairs.
Well, this could go on forever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all anyone wants to talk about, but...
He just bolted out.
Well, let's take a break, Anthony.
Okay.
That's how it went down yesterday.
Yes.
All right. WNEW, it's the Opie and Anthony show. You're not going to believe this, but The Rock is upstairs after everything we've been through today, Anthony.
Yeah.
And on the phone line, our pal, Jay Moore, live from L.A. Jay, how are you today?
This is your Hollywood correspondent for the Opie and Anthony show, Jay Moore. What's going on, fellas?
Well, lots going on today, Jay. Let me fill you in.
Yeah, fill me in.
First of all, you're listening to the award-winning Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, congratulations. What award did you win?
We were voted Best Afternoon Drive Show in New York City today.
Well, that's peanuts, baby, because you're the best show in the nation.
Look at that. Well, we won
the
that.
Best non-sports show in the nation.
Do you know we won that award, too, last year?
Sports show?
No, for the whole country.
You did?
Yeah, Best Afternoon Show.
Best afternoon show. All right, so we got that going on, right?
Well, congratulations, and it's not a surprise to me.
I also want to congratulate you. Howard used your line today.
Which one?
The map of Hawaii.
He's a piece of garbage.
Can you believe that?
Whatever.
Congratulations. There you go.
How could a guy, and when he had that day of mourning with his, when he got separated.
Yeah.
And all the callers called in like, oh, we're so sorry.
Yeah.
Look, when you print a book that's a national bestseller and sells 30 million copies, and you have a picture of your wife, like in a coffin, and you go, if only my wife could die of cancer, these are the first 10 women I'd have sex with. Like, what, you didn't see the writing on the wall? Like, I don't even do certain jokes in my act because I don't want to piss off my wife.
Right.
I go, I used to date girls that snore. Wink, wink. So, whatever.
But he used your line today, so congratulations.
Yeah, but he didn't say, oh, that's Jay Moore's line.
Oh, no, not at all. Are you kidding? But then in the next breath, he was calling us clones and stuff of him.
Well, I think you're very funny, gentlemen, and I enjoy listening to you. And when I get off the phone with you, I always make Rick keep me on hold so I can listen to the show.
I invented Hawaii, Robin.
He's become Little Richard.
Shut up! I invented it. Shut up! I invented radio.
All right.
Didn't get a dime.
Hey, Jay, we got to put you on hold because we got to deal with the Rock situation.
Well, tell me real fast about the WWF party last night.
We never got in. We got an invitation. We RSVP'd. We stood on a freezing cold line waiting to get in, and they sent us away like cattle.
Because you were Opie and Anthony.
No, just they didn't.
They overbooked the place, so about 1,000 people waited for about an hour in 9-degree weather, and then they finally said, sorry.
We're in their magazine this month.
Did you go up to the front and say, look, we're Opie and Anthony?
Yeah. And they
award-winning Opie and
Anthony. Yeah, award-winning. And they could care less. So, all right, hold on the line. We might go to you, all right?
Okay.
Hey, Rick.
Yo.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much, dude. I'm upstairs with the Notorious Rock.
All right.
And he's now outside talking to his peeps, so to speak.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think they're going to pull him out of here, believe it or not.
They're not going to put him on the phone?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Here he comes.
Okay.
All right, cool. Here he comes. Here we go.
I don't care what.
Hello.
Hey, Dwayne.
Who's this?
It's Opie and Anthony. Dwayne, how are you?
Boys, how y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Very good.
What's going on?
How much? What's going on with you?
Not too much at all. Whoever sang that last song was pretty damn good.
That's a good one, right?
I say it's entertaining. It's entertaining.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, we were looking forward to seeing you last night at the big party.
Yeah, I heard about that. I just got buzzed about that. The best I could do is apologize. That damn candy-ass Jim Byrne didn't do what he needed to do.
No, we just...
And hey, you know what? Legitimately, y'all should be pissed off about that. I absolutely agree. He did tell me you guys were coming down. I'd look forward to seeing y'all.
Uh-huh.
I apologize about that.
Really?
This is a little awkward, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we had a little that little issue from the last time.
Well,
we didn't really deal with.
Here's the thing. You're absolutely right. We didn't do that. Now that I'm here, I appreciate you all letting me on. The thing about that was as far as for being in the same room, I was buzzed about that guy, Sick Boy. He came in. I certainly just couldn't be in the same room with an ass like that. And I didn't. And if y'all took it personal, it certainly didn't mean to be taken that way. I just had to get the hell out of the room, and that's the way it was. So the way I left wasn't the most professional way, and I shouldn't have left like that. But at the same time, again, man, I just couldn't be in the same room with that asshole. And excuse the language. And I did let a lot of listeners down and realize that. So.
But you took it personal. We took it very personal because I told you flat out I had no idea what you were talking about. You didn't believe us.
Right? No. Well, that really wasn't the case. Wasn't the case that I didn't believe you guys? It was just a case I had this guy sitting right here beside me. If not, I wanted to bash his brains in. And that's something I take it very personally in terms of racial discrimination. And doing that, I didn't want you guys to take it personal, and I'm not saying I didn't believe you guys when you guys flat out looked me in the eye and said, we have no idea what you're talking about. We had no clue about this guy's website.
Mm-hmm.
And,
well, that was the truth. And then
and it's just like I told Jim Byrne earlier, I even talked with Vince, I said, whether or not those guys knew really wasn't the case. And I pretty much believed them that they didn't know. They just had a guest on who had this, real crappy website posting, racist comments. The point was I just couldn't be in the same room with that guy. I got up, I left. I took it personal in terms of him being there with me. Again, one of the most professional thing to do, just to get up and walk off your guys' show that way. I know you guys are big supporters. WWF were of The Rock. I knew that too. Read the article. Saw one of you was chewing on The Rock's head. But, again, it was never made to be taken personal towards y'all, too.
I just was pissed that you left without even, when we were off the air, and I just wish you would, dragged us out in the hall and explain yourself.
Well, I certainly could have done that. But the thing about that was I just wanted to get the hell out of there with that guy. That was the thing.
We were in shock. We're like, where the hell did this come from? At least explain yourself. And then the WWF doesn't even, have the courtesy to, call us the next day to explain what the hell was going on.
Oh, see, I thought they did.
No.
Okay, I thought they did.
No one has ever given us an explanation until right now.
They were pissed at us.
Oh, is that right?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, because then, I won't say who called us, but one of your people called and said that you guys were listening after you left and you're not, and they weren't happy about what was going on.
Well, who called you? Might as well say who the candy ass was.
Susan Warner.
Okay.
The one that's probably right next to you right now.
Okay. Yes.
So she gave me her cell phone number. I called her back, and she, I guess you were busy at the book signing.
I was. I did have a book signing.
And she said, well, I can't discuss it now, and that was the last we heard. And then on top of that, we were like shut out of the cute little party last night, so we're really pissed off.
No, I don't blame you about the party. I don't blame you one bit about the party. And had I known y'all were standing out there again, Jim Byrne buzzed me last night, said you guys were because I hadn't talked to Jim. I had said, listen, Jim, I'd called him yesterday, and we finally talked last night at the WWF New York. I said, where those guys at? I want to know where we're at in terms of this. I need to talk to them beforehand to let myself explain what happened.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, he told me that you guys were supposed to be there, and I know you guys were freeing your asses off out there. I would have had Jim or somebody, Jim Dotson or somebody just come up and get you guys.
Yeah, we had like girls with us. We looked like ass wipes, man. It's like all of a sudden the cops are chasing us away. Our chicks are looking at us like we're like a couple of losers, man. It was so effing embarrassing, man.
And Rick, Rick, who's up there with you, he's pounding on the window of the place, and everyone's ignoring us. He went up to a couple of WWF people, and they didn't know who we were.
Oh, really?
We weren't on any list. It was just bad.
We had our stupid little invitations like everybody else that got chased away. It was just so friggin' embarrassing.
And you had skirt with you to boot.
Yeah, and you know how bad that looks.
Doesn't look good, especially coming off the heels of Roger there.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I wanted to see you guys last night as I wanted to see you guys today. I wanted to come back on the show, as you guys know that. I sat with Vince and I said, there's got to be a way to reconcile this. I know these guys are big fans, or we're big fans for that matter, of the product and as well as the WWF, as well as The Rock. And I said, I really need to reconcile this. I didn't want them to take me leaving off their show personally. It wasn't like that. You guys were kind enough to let The Rock on, and I appreciate that. But, again, the reasoning was just that I just couldn't be in the same room with that guy, and that was it. Him being there beside me, I took it personal. Again, I wanted to stick my foot so far up, bury it deep into his ass. But I just couldn't be there, and walking off your guys' show wasn't the best thing to do. But at the time, I thought it was the right thing to do, and I didn't mean for y'all to take it personally. And again, too, what made it even worse was, I had a lot of Rock fans listening that day, and, for the most part, they kind of took it personal, too.
Yeah.
Which certainly wasn't the case. I never ever meant it to be that way. I just wanted to let them know, too, as well, that it wasn't personal against the fans. It wasn't personal against Opie and Anthony, or your show, for that matter. I just couldn't be in the same room with that guy. That was it. And as far as for the party, there's a way to make it up. If at all. If you guys are interested in doing that, you just go on and let me know.
Well, we're like hurt, man.
Yeah, we feel all like losers and everything.
And we don't really feel like being in the same room with you.
No, we can't. We can't in good conscience, have you come down in here when we couldn't get into your establishment or, your company's establishment.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like...
listen, I know what you mean. No explanation needed. I understand that.
We also have our fans that look to us to do certain things and stand up for what we believe in.
What's wrong is wrong. What happened last night was wrong. I don't blame you guys one bit for standing up. No problem.
All right, we're filled to capacity in here today.
Yeah, we're filled to capacity. Please disperse.
There's just no cops up here, dude.
Yeah,
we could send a couple.
We got a couple down here.
I'm sure you'd give them a pretty good fight.
Can we get a picture of you, like, banging on the glass? All
right, Rock, we're going to have to airstrike you.
Hey, no sweat. Appreciate it.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah. There he goes.
Hey, Jay.
You guys are brutal. You guys have more balls than the NBA.
Dude, we made him call for our lobby, and it wasn't good enough to be allowed.
The whole time I'm listening, I thought you guys were going to go, well, let's see what Jay thinks. And I wrote, all these notes down.
Oh, yeah, that's all
we need. The guy said he was sorry twice. He opened the conversation with an apology.
Yeah.
Called his own boss a candy ad.
Right.
We know The Rock has issues of rage.
And he seemed like a guy that's been to some anger management therapy sessions, came to terms with what he did wrong. I don't know what it's like to be an African American, nor do I pretend to be, but I can imagine if a guy was sitting next to me that made jokes about me being a half-breed on a website, it might. And if I was The Rock and had issues of rage, and I was sitting next to that person, and his name, Sick Boy. Sick Boy's new name, by the way, is Rocker. And John.
There you go.
I was like, yeah, we'll let the guy in. I was like, as far as, you guys wait out in the cold, Opie, I feel for, but, Opie, I don't feel that bad for because he had coats and stuff. Anthony, we know, is cold-blooded. He could have died. Anthony could have died out there. Opie can put on, sweaters and stuff, but what can Anthony do? Wait for the sun to come out and sit on a rock.
Jay, I think you're missing the big point here, though. We just made a guy drive all the way to the station to sit in our lobby so we could tell him he can't be on our show.
And that's why you guys are the best.
Some of the instant feedback.
You guys are brutal. That was unbelievable. I was getting uncomfortable. I was like, oh, this is nice. This guy's pulling his act together. He was, real sorry about it. I'm like, okay, this is good. This is nice. Now we're all going to make friends. And you guys go, can't let you in, The Rock.
The Rock. Some people actually liking The Rock out of this one, saying he came off good. I got to say, he did come off sounding like a gentleman.
At least we got
right now.
At least we got an explanation. But we.
He came off. I'm in LA. I'm 3,000 miles away.
Yeah.
And I want to hug him.
He did come off sounding like a gentleman.
We do have footage of him, in our lobby behind glass trying to get into the studio.
What did he?
You know what's funny?
Yeah, we got to take
into the glass, not knowing it.
Oh my God!
Oh, come on.
Jay Moore, you're never gonna get work if you keep talking like that.
I just don't. No, I'm fine as long as I don't go on Nightline.
Dude, we have two of the hugest cops too as backup today, just in case.
Yeah, I heard my boys called you. I had my local boys call you, Billy Mack and Fat Phil. I got a message from Fat Phil, the cop, going, thanks for calling me Fat Phil. Now everyone's calling me that. Can't you change it on the radio? Okay, I'm changing it. It's Fatter Phil.
All right, Rick's coming in. We'll get the real story now.
That was amazing. You guys have bigger balls than me. You absolutely have bigger balls than me. Although it's easy to say all that stuff when you're upstairs behind a locked glass door.
Exactly.
Hold on now.
Jay. How about a massage?
All right, hold on. We got Rick back into the studio, who is at ground zero.
Jay, I wasn't behind any glass.
You were right next to him, right?
10 feet away from him.
Yeah.
And, I think I'm drenched.
Are you sweating?
I'm sweating my ass off.
Rick's sweating like Michael Jackson at a Toys R Us.
I could see him like, what, they want to do this on the phone? I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock.
Rick sweating like Mark Furman at the Million Man March.
Oh, my God. I'm sweating like a freaking altar boy at a priest convention right now.
Rick sweating like Mike Tyson at a spelling bee.
Oh, my goodness.
So how did they take it?
I guess they took it okay.
Yeah.
Look at his voice is changing.
Rick is a wreck.
Time to change.
No, Jay, you got to see Rick. I've never seen him so freaked out right now.
Oh, man.
Look at the size of these cops. Jesus Christ.
When me and Rick almost threw down.
I would rather take a picture of you with your pants down right now, Jay.
Yeah, but when that happened, when Rick and I almost threw down, he had this weird glimmer in his eye, like he could taste blood. So this guy, The Rock, must be unbelievable.
Yeah, I was going to taste my own.
So what did they say to you after they hung up?
Well, I tried to play stupid. I was like, so what did the guy say? Shivering and stuff. And that's going to be it. I'm like, oh, they didn't invite you downstairs?
Oh, my God.
And he's like, no, that's it.
Like Phillips on Def Comedy Jam.
Oh. And you should have seen the guy he brought with him. Oh, this guy's built like a brick S-house.
Really?
Oh.
Everyone's coming into the studio. Psycho Mark?
He grabbed the video camera from me, and he's like, let me take a picture of you. I'm like, okay, only if I can get a people's elbow.
Really?
No, The Rock might hurt you with that.
Yeah.
He keeps talking to himself in the
A lot of people think we should have let him in, but no, I'm sorry.
No,
I thought that you should have let him in, but when you made your stand, you opened up an entire new room of respect that I didn't know I had for you.
You know, if we would have been able to get into their little event last night, things would have been different. But he represents the organization that we were a little unhappy with today, so we had to do the same thing to The Rock, not let him in.
You guys have balls of steel when you're 2 stories beneath the earth.
Exactly.
And poor Rick up on the front line.
Yeah, we're not stupid. Come on, Jay. You know us. You know, but like you said, we made a stand earlier in the show, and we had to keep to it no matter what.
That's why you're the best show.
The Rock came across very well. He explained himself. I appreciate all that. Thank you. But it wasn't good enough to get him in here. We're really hurt from yesterday.
Hey, you want me to make a prediction?
Yeah.
You know we're all afraid of The Rock?
Yeah.
I have a friend that's in WWF school right now. He's from New Zealand. He's a Maori Indian. Or they don't, it's not, we call them Indians, but they're Maori warriors. His name is Gengi. I predict that he will kick The Rock's ass.
Gengi will kick The Rock's ass. We'll look forward to that.
Like that Hundalaka, like that dance for everything. He's 6'6", 320, not an ounce of fat on him.
All right. Jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
He's kick The Rock's ass. We'll have a guy, we will actually have, speaking we again, we, Opie and Anthony and friends, will have a man that is bigger than The Rock that we will feel safe standing next to, saying, well, up yours, Rock.
All right, Jay, we're going to let you go because we're sweating.
You guys are so funny. Call Priceline. Get Shatner's toupee and towel off. I love you guys. Stay in touch.
All right, Jay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. There he goes. The talented Jay Moore. Keep the cop in the studio. You got to introduce the 2 huge cops that helped us out today.
My God.
This is the Opie and Anthony Security Task Force that I brought in today.
Holy
this
mother
is,
of pearl.
Mark and Tom. Fellas of mine.
I would never want to mess with you guys, man.
You want to do the handcuff thing now?
No.
See how long it takes for these guys to come to?
That's okay.
That would have to be like a record. Like, it would just be like, boom, click, done.
Well, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And big fans of the show? Yeah. Hopefully. Cool. Say hi to the guys for us, all right? All right, we're gonna take a break and let's hear it.
People's biceps.
Let's hear it for Rick for being brave enough to be on the front lines
and instant. I just hope Steve has on video or Mark has on video the face he made when I said, no, you got to do this from the phone.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden he did the neck thing. And he kind of looked around.
Oh, no, the neck thing.
I was just like, oh, here it comes.
You never want the neck thing.
The instant feedback coming alive, people not believing we actually received the people's apology.
Well, I appreciate that from them and stuff, we really were hurt. But
they're still pissed off at the WWF, but you got to say, the guy came across as a gentleman, and he explained himself very well, I think, and that's that.
And we had to stand our ground today. We told the WWF earlier that we would not let him in today, and we had to stick to that.
It would still take a miracle and an act of God to get us back on board that ship, but I think he came across as a gentleman.
All right, man, let's take a break. What a day we've had today, huh? Woo! A lot of crap hitting the fan today.
Yeah.
Phone line 212-757-1027. Phones are just burning up, Anthony. Let's start with Fernando. Fernando, what's going on today?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right.
Listen, man, you guys got a lot of respect for me, guys. You guys did the right thing. I don't know who's telling you guys did the bad thing. You should have let him in there.
No, we have our fans too that expect us to act in a certain way, and that's it. I mean, we couldn't, in a good conscience, let him in here. I do appreciate his apology, and he, like I said, came off sounding like a true gentleman, and like he was genuinely sorry for leaving the show the way he did last time, and he also put his point across that why he was pissed off. And that's all fine and well, but we couldn't have him come down here and sit on the show and just talk like there was no problem,
Exactly. I think a better apology would be if he had dedicated a match to you guys on live TV.
Well, that'll seem too much like a bit.
That's true. That's true. I think you guys.
We don't want to see anything.
How does his line go? You should take that award you guys got.
Yeah.
Shine it up real nice.
Yeah. Right.
Stick it straight up his candy ass.
All right, Fernando. Thank you.
All right, guys.
I was actually hoping for a while that he was going to mouth off and kind of be nasty or something, so we really could have laid into him. But he threw me by the way he was on the phone.
Yeah.
He was really being, a nice guy and everything.
But we couldn't
I was hoping he would, rip Rick a new ass up there, and we'd get some good footage of some entrails and stuff,
Rip Rick's head right off his body and take a dump right down his neck there. Richie, what's going on?
Hey, guys, what's happening?
All right.
I would like to welcome you two gentlemen back from Pussyville, USA, into manhood. You guys kicked his rear end today, man. That was great.
Wow.
How does it feel to be strong instead of weak like the Pussyville?
Well,
feels good, doesn't it?
We didn't.
Like Jay Moore said, he was 2 floors up.
Anthony, come on. You're feeling like a big tough guy now, aren't you?
No, we didn't. We just had a principle. We didn't kick his ass or anything. We made a stand, and we had to stick with it. That's all.
The only way to bring a big man down is to be power and number one like you guys. Later.
All right, man. And we did tell the WWF not to bring him by, so it wasn't like, it was a huge surprise to everyone here. Bill, what's going on?
Hey, first of all, congratulations on the award.
Award-winning Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, but who the hell else are they going to give it to, right?
I know. We were trying to think of our competition.
Mad Dog.
I could give it to me for doing those 92-minute rack blocks.
That goofball. Forget that. Hey, listen, man, it almost seemed during the little Rock conversation that you guys were almost like backing down, It almost seemed like you guys were like kind of happy to have the Rock. Am I right or wrong?
No, like I said, he threw me by the way he reacted on the phone. I thought when we said that, when Rick went up there and gave him the phone and said, no, you're going to call downstairs to the studio and talk to the guys, I thought he was really going to come off being a tough guy and, F you guys and stuff. So it kind of threw me, at least, that he reacted like that right off the get-go.
No, I could go home today knowing that I feel good about our performance today.
Do you really buy the apology, though, seriously? They did have a week. You guys gave them an open chance to call back in the next day. They basically blew you guys off till they figured how pissed off
No,
they were.
I think he did speak with some people, and there is a company line that he has to follow. They know which side their bread is buttered on. I mean, we have a lot of the listeners that they seek to have as their audience when they're here in New York. So they're not stupid. But I think there were some genuine things there in what The Rock was saying.
And we're not stupid. We can't make or break the WWF. But you know what?
No.
We're not. We're not going to be talking about them for a while.
Well, that's perfectly good with me.
Because, we're really pissed about last night. We looked like idiots.
Yeah. We just looked like lame-os.
All right. Hey, you made up for it. F like us.
All right, thank you, Bill. The best part is everyone. The best part was everyone else online going, "Hey, aren't you Opie and Anthony?"
Yeah, we're here online.
We're online with you guys.
That's cool. We'll all get in. We'll have fun. I'll have a drink with you.
Right.
Please disperse. Please disperse. Leave.
It was like
Vince McMahon has told you two to get out of here.
Oh, come on. We look stupid. We really did. And Vince, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, you scared me for a second.
Did you think it was Vince McMahon?
Oh, that's coming.
Vince McMahon.
What's up, Vince?
I just want to give you guys the awards from, hopefully I represent the people. You guys are the new People's Tag Team Champions.
It was a handicap match.
A handicap telephone match.
You took the people's elbows, you shoved it up his candy ass. You let them know where you stand. And I applaud you guys. You guys are the best.
I was just scared for Rick's life when we said, you know what, in good consciousness, we really can't have you down here today.
Well, it's better Rick than you guys.
Poor Rick. Look at him. I've never seen Rick so freaked out in my life. It's kind of nice to see. All right, Vince.
All right, you guys suck.
Thank you. Let's move right into what did we learn on the Opie and Anthony show today.
All right.
We covered a lot of things today. 212-757-1027. Rick, you have something?
I have. What did I learn today? That I can wet myself in front of other people.
And have it on videotape. That'll soon be on the website.
Let's start with Mark. Mark, what did you learn on the show today?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right.
Well, something that we've all known for a long, long time. You cannot curse on the radio.
Right.
But if you are The Rock and the people's champ, the a-hole word will come out and you will not get dunked.
Well, we dumped out of a couple words, he said, though.
I think it's all in context and people, just the mood in the studio at the time. Like, I can turn around and say, Opie's being a real asshole. Okay, you probably shouldn't say that. But in that context, I wouldn't dump out. Maybe John just did. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't say The Rock shoved it up my, and then used the word.
Yeah, that's
because then you're using it as the actual thing.
Right.
See that, people? A little lesson on radio.
One more thing, guys.
Yeah, Mark.
Thanks for making our show number 1.
Hey, thank you.
All right, guys. Bye.
You heard that, Ant?
Yes, our show.
We like
the
that.
People's Radio Show. I'm the Anthony, and this is the Opie over here.
Hey, George, what's up?
What do you say?
Not much. What did you learn today?
I learned that The Rock does a great Greaseman impression. Apologizing.
Did The Rock apologize?
All right.
I'm
Syndication
sorry.
now, guys. Syndication now.
Thank you, George.
I'm sorry I walked off the show. I apologize. Snarling yada-doodle. Wada-doodle. It's The Rock. The Rockman Show. We pause for these words. We'll be back with more of the Rockman apology after this. Wada-doodle. Bone dry, yeah, people's elbow.
Mike, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, O&A?
All right.
You what I learned on the show today?
Huh.
I learned revenge is best served up cold.
Ooh, very nice.
You guys have the people's cojones, brother.
Oh, thank you.
You guys rule.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
Bye. Old Dirty real fast.
Uh-oh.
All right. Old Dirty, you learned?
You rock!
What's with Old Dirty? He must have finished off a whole 40.
Yeah, bro. You did a pussy out, which is like, that's what I expected from my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. There ain't nobody taking for no pussy. You guys are the big boys on the block now. You're taking over the corner, you know? You gotta establish your ground. You gotta let these people start treating you with a little respect, man.
We don't ask for much, Ant and I.
Don't. You know what I'm saying? Hello?
Yeah, we're listening to
We
you.
hear you. What are you, all wound up?
Yo, wound up. You got me wound up, kid. Word up. It's great, man. Yo.
All right.
Oh man, how they gonna diss the Lady Sandy and Mr. Opie? You guys should have waltzed right in, you know. We were gonna have a WWF. We always have it, to see SmackDown and stuff.
Yeah.
And I bought the pay-per-view and all that.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm turned off by the whole thing. Yo, you diss them all the way, bro. I'm not even gonna watch tonight, man.
No, to be honest, I mean, we just stopped talking about it after today. We said that.
You know what I'm saying? Vince McMahon, his lips stretch from Stanford all the way to 57. He on a rock. That's awesome, kid.
I know,
That's
dude.
my word.
We feel pretty good about what happened.
And, yo, don't let nobody diss our people, man, at our radio show, son.
All right,
Got it, man.
All right?
We'll see you tomorrow, all right?
All right, baby. Peace.
There he goes, Old Dirty. Very happy today, Anthony.
Yes.
Tom, you're next on the show. What'd you learn?
What's up, Oni? I learned that their invitations to WWF is as fake as their wrestling.
Maybe that's it. What are we expecting? That's true. Look, I got the invitation here. It's a fake.
Fake.
Very good, Tom.
Thanks. You guys suck.
All right. Let's try to get a bunch of calls on. Make it fast if you're calling in. Tommy, what's up? What'd you learn?
Not much, guys. Congratulations, by the way.
All right.
I just wanted to say we received the people's apology, and we reciprocated with the people's F-U, Rock. Have a good night, guys.
Yes. Thank you. All right. Line 9.
Wow.
All right. Andrew, you're next. What'd you learn on the show today?
I learned that you guys still care too much about Rick to play those damn songs for The Rock.
That would have put him over the top, man. It was too serious to break out the rock songs today.
I would have loved that, though.
All
That
right.
would have been great.
All right, thank you.
Oh, my
All right,
God.
thanks a lot, guys.
All right, bye.
You look like King Kong with Tay Red.
Drew, you're next. What did you learn on the show today?
Well, I learned that Howard Stern is an unfunny, big-nosed, washed-up, self-pitying, pussy-whipped bastard.
Wow.
That couldn't even use your names when he's whining about you guys doing original acts. The big F-U to The Rock and the WWF. I love you guys.
All right, thank you, Drew. Let's see. We're not even screened. Greg, what's up? What'd you learn?
How you doing?
Good.
I learned where Howard's party is going to be tomorrow.
Oh.
Rosedale Theater, right? And also that you guys are psychic.
All right, thank God he didn't say the name, because we got in so much trouble saying that earlier.
Jack, you should shut up.
I had to hang up on you, Greg, because we got in a lot of trouble for saying that earlier. Thank God he didn't have the right name. Dave, what's going on?
I learned that your balls grow three times in size when you're behind a locked door.
Yeah, how true. We're not going to deny it.
And that Earl shouldn't be plying the streets.
All right, very good.
Okay, later.
Thank you. One for Rick here. Frank, what'd you learn on the show today?
Guys, Rick wins the Balls of Titanium of the Millennium Award for standing up to The Rock.
Can you imagine? Poor Rick was up there 2 feet away while we're telling The Rock he can't
Yeah,
go.
you guys
come
are
down.
protected wherever you are, and he's like right in front of him. That was absolutely amazing.
He had the red carpet treatment at the restaurant. You know, everyone wanted to talk to The Rock.
Yeah.
Pulls
That
up
was
in a
great.
swim
You guys started off slow. You started off like two pansies in like the dean's office, but you nailed him at the end then when you didn't invite him up. That was great.
All right, cool.
Classic job, guys.
Thank you.
You guys suck.
We didn't want to just attack him to attack him. I mean, you know.
No, absolutely not.
He explained himself. That's all we were looking for.
What a friggin' show today. Jesus Christ. Lots going on.
All right. I'm waiting for Spaz to, like, scream more of these. Danielle, what's going on?
Hey.
Hi.
Guess what I learned?
Huh?
I learned that once Anthony's ex-wife is done with him, prison will be a cakewalk. He needs to drop his pants and bend over.
What? I think she said when your divorce is over.
She's going to screw you royally, man.
Oh, really? Prison's going to be a cakewalk. Is what
Bend
she said.
over and drop your pants now.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Hey, Lou, what'd you learn on the show today?
Yo, I learned that I've become a huge WCW fan. Ric Flair. Woo!
I'm not going to go that far.
Yeah, really.
All right.
No matter how much we don't get along with the WWF, I can't swallow that swill over there.
Bridget, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, this is Bridget from yesterday.
Hey.
When we played Make Bridget Cry yesterday. How are you today, Bridget?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How's the back of your head, whore? Huh?
So,
any more handprints on your forehead and tile floor marks on the back of your head? Huh?
After hearing the way you guys treated The Rock, I learned I'm not the only one who got treated like a whore. Hey, I sent you guys my photos on YouTube.
You got the people's penis. Is what you got, honey.
You sent pictures of yourself to us?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check them out. You should be on the unofficial website. Steve from the unofficial website in the studio. Steve, grab a mic real fast.
No, I can't.
Why not? Please.
I can't.
Why not?
I can't.
All right, no, explain yourself.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, that was you? Dude, I think I just, saw her pictures.
Really?
Really? Bridget photos.
Let me see.
Please hold.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it, but Steve's in the studio. He's looking for more girls to send in pictures to the unofficial Opie and Anthony website. There's a section called The Girls of the O&A Show.
Girls of the O&A.
And so far, we have one skanky broad that's sending pictures.
Wait, which one are you? Good thing you're not on totally
one with the red hair?
I think that's where she lives. Okay, you look like... Whoa, that's you? All right, hey, that ain't bad.
And turn around.
You kind of look like... you kind of look like Tiffany.
Let me see.
Oh.
Which one are you? The one on the left?
The one on the left?
The one on the left. I'm not looking at a computer.
Wait, the darker red hair? Yeah, the other one's got blonde hair. Your pal there?
Yeah. That's
All
my
right.
friend.
So that's you in the little white dress?
Yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Some guy, dumped you?
That ain't bad.
Recognize it without the white.
But it can't go on the website, okay?
All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're not allowed to do it if you don't want it to be there, so. All right?
Bye, guys. I love you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Hey, bye.
Bye. Let's finish up the show here. Kevin, what'd you learn on the show today?
Yeah, how are you? It's just Opie or Anthony.
Both of us.
It doesn't matter who they say. The Rock's #1, baby.
All right, very good. Just to prove we're not screening the calls today, because last time we were accused of that after The Rock left.
Yeah, just push him down.
Eric, what's going on?
I learned that The Rock is a pebble. Have a good one, guys.
All right, man. Just about done. Chris, what are you doing?
Hey, guys, what's going on? I learned the best way to lose all your possessions is to get married.
Yeah.
That's really sucks. I'm never going to do it. Take care, guys. I got to go.
All right, thank you. Steve, you're next. What did you learn on the show today?
Hey, Opie
Opie and Anthony, one thing I learned today is definitely never get married.
Yep.
And number two, I got to call you guys jerks for not walking to the front of the line last night. You guys should have got in there, man. No problem.
Now we tried.
You guys are big time, man.
Oh, yeah. We
Never waited on line.
Oh, we really felt big time last night. We went to the front of the line. No,
they made us feel very welcome, very good over there at the WWF.
Well, listen, I called you guys once before. I'm a Stone Cold Steve Austin look-alike, and I got a great sign made up for you guys. So look for me at the Royal Rumble, all right? And I hope you guys change your feelings towards the WWF, because I still love them, too.
He's got his own music. What a tool. That's pretty funny.
Jesus Christ, that's funny.
That's very funny. Mike, you're next. What did you learn on the show today?
I love that WWF would do anything to get you back on their good side. Even make The Rock come down and cry and be a pussy in front of you guys.
The Rock's crying like the people's tears are going down the people's cheeks.
And guys, can I have these tickets?
No, we ripped up the wrestling tickets.
Yeah. Ripped them up.
None more tickets.
Okay. All
right, Mike.
Can't blame you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Let's end with one more here. Matt.
Yeah, I learned that Opie and Anthony have got the balls to put the map of Hawaii all over the WWF. That, and you guys won't be giving away wrestling tickets anytime soon.
No, that won't be happening.
Nah, I didn't think so.
All right.
Thank
you, Matt.
Later.
Okay. Well, I think we're done, Ant, for today.
Yeah, looks that way, huh?
Crazy, crazy day.
Opie, let me congratulate you.
Yeah.
On the 1999 New York Metro Air Award Best Afternoon Radio Show.
Oh, that.
Bravo. Now you kiss my ass and we're done.
And congratulations. Congratulations to Anthony.
Thank you. Thank you.
Poor job, well done. I'm getting a back rub, that's why I'm distracted.
I see that.
Trying to congratulate you, but yes, the award-winning Opie and Anthony show.
Much to the chagrin of the radio industry, we walked away with the Best Afternoon Radio Show, and boy, was the room pissed. I heard. Ben and Earl got up and accepted the award, and the people were just like horrified. It was like Adolf Hitler going up to accept the humanitarian award.
Yeah, pretty much.
They were just horrified. The CBS FM table, heads like in their hands.
Right.
Pissed. Thank God, because if they would have applauded and been happy for it, we would have known that we suck.
What
Maybe it was a joke.
The whole award thing?
Yeah, maybe they went like, let's give it to Opie and Anthony.
Well, we're thankful. Thank you very much.
Maybe we could turn it into a bomb. That'd be cool. Get it drilled out and stuff.
Put a carburetor on. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow for FU Friday. All right, thanks for listening. We appreciate it. If you're out there in the slop, take your time. You'll make it home eventually. All right?
Yeah.
All right.